dang it. It said we dropped 69 frames, but then it dropped more frames, so now the nice is ruined. Wait, hold up. But hello. Hi. Welcome, everyone. Hey, kitten, how you doing? Look, it was actually early. Oof, and right on time for feels. Because, fun fact, this event actually made me cry the first time I read it. So now, let's see if revisiting it has the same effect as it did on me all those years then. When did this event come out? I don't know. But, yeah. Let's start off with the opening. Also, welcome. Welcome in, kitten. How you doing? The Sky Philharmonic Orchestra, the musical ensemble with the greatest legacy in all the skies. As the audience applauds, the conductor, Narita, smiles quietly and takes a deep bow before exiting the stage. Bravo! Wow, that was so intense. I'm at a complete loss for words. Hey, nice! Aw. Yeah, I like making up characters and OCs and stuff like that. I mean, if those things are like similar. Hey, Raptor, how you doing? Thanks for stopping in. Hope your time zone's treating you well. Yeah, it was an incredible performance. The whole thing felt like a dream. Seriously, how's it already so late? Feels like the concert just started. Following the performance, the orchestra members leave the stage one by one. The thunderous applause finally dies down, and the audience exits the hall, chatting excitedly about the concert. My hands hurt from all that clapping. I still can't believe you have friends in the Sky Philharmonic Orchestra, Captain. Is there anyone in the skies you don't know? We just happened to run into him while we were traveling. Right, Captain? I don't remember that, so don't quote me on that. Oh, okay, flashback. Thank you. It all began with a concert tour. The captain and the crew had accepted a request to provide security for the Sky Philharmonic Orchestra. So no trauma yet. But yeah, that's cool. I have a lot of OCs that I've packed up with me over the years. In fact, you know what? Maybe I'll draw some art of one of them, other than the one that I'm using now, which is just basically a self-insert OC. There's my self-insert OC, and then there's my venting my angst OC. During rehearsal, the music director Nobio challenged the musicians to allow their music to touch the audience's hearts in a more powerful display. Oh no. I mean, trauma can make a character interesting. I mean, yeah, as we're about to see. Wait. I'm going to ask you all to try to remember the emotions that led you on the path of a musician. I want you all to seize the emotions that exist in each and every one of you, and create the most magnificent music you possibly can. Character development. Wait, is that a guitar? Hey, nice. The musicians decided to travel in order to rediscover what first led them to pursue music, as well as the emotions they felt at that time. They then proceeded to become SR characters and get no other story besides this one. I don't think I've ever seen them again since this event. Their hometown, a fated meeting place, a different destination popped into each member's mind. Eager to help make the performance a success, the captain and the crew agreed to assist them on their journeys. bet Nobio sent the tickets to today's performance as a thank you. Also, Elpa, my beloved. Really? Thanks for inviting us to come along, Captain. Don't mention it. We knew it'd be an awesome concert, so we didn't want you two to miss out. We were thinking of going backstage to say hello to the orchestra members. Do you two want to come along? Can we? Oh boy, this is exciting. Heading backstage into the staff-only area, the captain knocks on the door to the orchestra's dressing room. Oh, Captain, everyone. It's a pleasure to see you all. It's nice to see you too. We really enjoyed the concert. I'm happy to hear it. Wait here for a moment. I'll go get Nobio and the section leaders. Who's that? Who dat? Narita returns with the section leaders in tow. Nove, the violinist and the concertmaster of the orchestra. Augusta, the cellist. Robertina, the tubert player. Tubert? Who's tubert? Pamela, the flutist. And Cecile, the trumpet player. Thank you very much for coming to our performance today, Captain. It's been forever since we saw you last. How have you been? I'm so happy you came. Here, I'll give you some snacks to share with everyone. I spotted you all from the stage. I was glad to see you enjoying yourselves. I was watching you the whole time too. Seeing you gave me the boost I needed to put on a great performance. The musicians greet the crew happily. The orchestra members sure draw inspiration from the captain and the crew, don't they? I want to tell them my thoughts on the concert, but I'm too nervous. Well, look who we have here. You went to all the trouble of coming backstage to visit us? Hello, Nobio. That was a wonderful concert. Noticing a small shadow just visible around the corner, Narita walks over to investigate. Neo, fancy seeing you here. I know you're not a fan of large crowds. Oh, yeah. I forgot you didn't come with us, Harp Girl. Guess you were busy with other stuff, eh? I decided to go to the concert since the captain was going. So, here I am. Jim would give him more. Yes. Planning ahead. I mean, yeah. You can have a character that like starts off happy and then gets traumatized along the way. Oof. You were hiding in the back the whole time, so I'm happy to finally see your face, Captain. Ah, are you Neon of the Eternals? Yes. It's nice to meet you, Nobio. The Eternals? The living legends? Those Eternals? Am I scary? Oh, no! You've got a good-natured aura about you, Neon. I don't think you're scary at all. I've heard a lot about you. You and Narita lived near each other when you were younger, right? Really? I didn't know that. Yeah. We could always hear each other playing music at home. You know, I don't think I've ever seen Narita play an instrument. Narita's a very talented musician. I'm sure there's part of the reason he has such good sense as a conductor. With, like, stressful, overwhelming situations. I don't think my character... Oh, I don't think my character... Wow. I'd like to hear you play sometime, Narita. Well, it's nothing to write home about. Cecile glances at a clock on the wall. Hey, do we really have time to be standing around talking like this? Now that you mention it, we have to leave early tonight, don't we? We'd better hurry and pack up. Do you have something to do after this? We're scheduled to perform in a relief concert being held at a place called Perfetto Island. A relief concert? Did something bad happen there? They were hit by a natural disaster. A storm caused a huge landslide. That's terrible. I hope your performance will be able to lift their spirits. By the way, do you and that red-haired young lady play instruments? Well, yes, we do. Would you be willing to help us out? The request came so suddenly that we're short on musicians. We'd really appreciate it if you could come along. I'd be happy to. Sure. If you think I can help. Perfetto. That's in the same direction as that melody. How are you? Oh, I'm doing good. Day is chill as usual. I got some gotcha stuff done today. Did a little sketching. Nothing too big. While Elta and the others are being filled in on the details of the relief concert, Neon stares off in thought, a serious look in her face. I've been looking forward to, doing this. That's what most of my day consisted of. Perfetto Island, the island of the arts. In a town still reeling from the effects of a landslide, the islanders grimly survey the damage. Need to do Lumaki. Oh, nice! You can share it if you want to. But I don't have a Discord server though, so that might be complicated. And if you don't use Twitter, well, yeah, that's fair, I get it. Twitter sucks. This house is done for. Mother. I couldn't save your mother. So sorry. Okay, here's my cushion. An eccentric young man reaches down to pick up a fragment of a broken statue, his expression downcast. It was such a beautiful town, too. Say, traveler, you think you could help us clear out this rubble? Of course. Brooding won't fix anything. I need to focus on doing what I can to help. The young man helps the instrument crafter move the debris. He does so eagerly, desperately, as though propelled by something deep within himself. Together in song. Event start. Wait, can I see the voice cast? Wait, who is he voiced by anyway? Yumo Uchida. I don't think I've heard of them. The following day, the captain's crew arrives on Perfetto Island, where the relief concert is to be held. I heard that half the island is buried in black dirt and soil. That's just horrible. Yeah, at least the port made it through okay. We would have had a rough time landing. The streets are littered with soil too, so we'll have to get to the town on foot. There might be areas that are still unstable. Make sure to keep an eye out. Although restoration efforts are proceeding steadily, the after effects of the disaster can still be clearly seen throughout the island. As the concert approaches, the eyes of the islanders reflect the countless hardships they have faced. Chapter 1. The Relief Concert. The captain bids farewell to Elta and Silphira and heads off to watch the concert from a seat at the back of the audience. A large crowd waits in front of an outdoor stage in the town square, eager for the show to begin. Oh, it's starting! After the orchestra has finished tuning, Narita appears on stage to tumultuous applause. When he reaches the center of the stage, he takes a graceful bow and raises his baton, turning his attention to the orchestra. The musicians focus on Narita, waiting for the moment he waves his baton. A light spiccato done in unison stirs up excitement, as though setting the stage for a story. I don't hear a flute. There it is. Okay. A clear, pierceful melody speaks directly to the audience, luring them into the world of music. A pounding bass line carves out a rhythm like a heartbeat, bringing everything together with a vigor reminiscent of the power of life itself. Thanks, Raptor. Carefree high notes leap and dance, highlighting the music with joyful accompaniment. A cello's tenor staccatos give... A cello's tenor staccatos give rise to a thrilling sense of speed, drawing the audience in. This is what the most famous orchestra in the sky sounds like. Wow. Orchestras are really cool. I want to learn to play an instrument too. It sounds like everyone's enjoying themselves. The captain and the crew smile upon seeing the sparkling eyes of the islanders. As the performance continues, the story interwoven by the music moves towards its climax. Cymbals and timpani ring out, the thrilling tremolo signaling the arrival of the grand finale. Narita's movements reach a crescendo. His intensity permeates throughout the entire hall, refusing to give the audience members a chance to catch their breath. Oh yeah. There. As soon as the music fades, the concert hall breaks into a roaring applause. Okay, yeah. This was before that they, like, automated the cutscene to make the music flow properly. Yeah. Now they do that, which is good, so...
Bravo! That was wonderful!
Bravo! Bravo!
Alright. Wait, what? Narita puffs out his chest proudly as he hears the cheers filling the hall. That's all you have to say, alright? He turns to wave off stage, and Nobio calmly walks out to join him. Thank you. Thank you. What a powerful performance. I think I was even more blown away than you were. Nobio smiles kindly as he looks out across the faces of the islanders. I know you've all been through a lot, but we've asked some spectacular musicians to come perform for you today. I hope you'll enjoy the concert. Warm applause fills the hall in response to Nobio's message. Nobio raises his hand in thanks and exits the stage. The other musicians follow after him, instruments in hand.
We got to hear something really special today.
Yeah, I can't wait for the next act.
The excitement in the air is almost palpable as the islanders wait for the next performance to begin. The excitement continues. Oh god, no! Sorry. This is pre-character development Lilel. Also, I don't like saying your name. The excitement continues to run high as the tiny silhouette appears on stage and strikes a pose.
Hi, everybody!
I've
Never seen that flashy girl before. Is she a pop idol? I'm gonna sing my heart out for you guys, so I hope you'll enjoy my song. It's called Dream Colored Miracle.
Okay, fine. L-O-V-E, lovely Lileli. Oh, cute Lileli. I don't know. Lileli? Whoop? L-O-V. Whoop? Huh? What's gotten into you? She uses hypnosis. That's why I don't like her.
No idea. Her song's got my body moving on its own. Please send help. End my suffering.
Wow, they're really getting into it.
Yeah.
Ah, careful. Oh no, Lyria. They took her. Oh no, she's stuck.
Whoa, Lyria's gonna get trampled!
The captain weaves through the crowd and whisks Lyria back to safety.
I wasn't ready for that.
Okay. Tick that off. Lyria would not be suitable for a mosh pit then.
Maybe we should go someplace else until the next act. These guys are almost too into it.
The men in the hall continue cheering for Whoop with every fiber of their being. While the others are enjoying the concert in the town square, a young man digs out a painting from beneath the rubble. Hey, you painted this, didn't you?
Well, yes, I did.
I knew it. This one was sandwiched between two other paintings, so it managed to survive somehow. Amazing. It's a miracle. Miracle? The artist takes the painting from the young man, his face unsmiling. He sets it next to his other possessions.
By the way, there should have been one of my wife's paintings near this one.
A painting of the town, right? I'll check. I'm sorry. I found the painting, but it's caked with mud and dirt.
There's no reason for you to apologize. Either way, I'll take it.
Okay. Is something happening in the town square?
A relief concert or something. My son went with a friend of mine to see it.
A relief concert? So, a music festival? The young man turns to look in the direction of the voices, intrigued.
You ought to go check it out if you're interested. I'm sure you're worn out from all of this work.
You're not going?
This rubble isn't going to clear itself. And besides, festivals aren't really my thing.
Has that always been the case?
Did you say something?
Oh, no. It's nothing. Okay, well, I'm going to go check it out. I'll come back as soon as it's over.
You sounded like a horse.
Without a glance at the young man, the artist unceremoniously tosses the ragged painting onto a cart.
Thanks so much for coming out to see the show. See you later.
Lalelle's performance ends and the audience is left in a state of drunken euphoria. There are kids here! That was quite a reception. It's pretty nerve-wracking having to follow such an overwhelming performance. You don't look nervous to me. I've had a lot of experience with this sort of thing, so I guess I'm used to it. If we just perform the way we always do, I'm sure we'll be able to reach the audience. Don't stress out. So, this is what a gap in experience looks like. I'm impressed. Everyone gets nervous when they're not used to it. I don't mean to sound patronizing, but I was like that when I first started out too. Thanks. Your composure has helped me calm down too. Sulphira lets down her long hair and breathes a small sigh. We're up. Let's go. Right. Yes, we get to hear Elta. Huh?
There they are.
Hey, it's the artwork. Wow, and it's exactly how I positioned it. Elta and Sulphira take a bow, raise their instruments, and begin to play. There's so many people here. I don't want to talk over his song. And what a beautiful song. They have such lovely voices. Hearing them sing is always so comforting. Yeah, I like this song best when they sing it together. The young man listens attentively to the beautiful voices of Elta and Sulphira. At the end of their duet, the pair flourish their bows in perfect unison. Or bows. Because, yeah, that's what you play a string instrument with. How come bow has like 3 different meanings? Bow as in the ribbon, bow as in bow down, bow as in the thing you play a string instrument with, and bow as in the bow of a ship. My god, that's 4 meanings. Jeez, Bo. How come your mom lets you have 4 definitions? I guess that went well. Yeah, we did it. Elta and Sulphira take a deep bow and leave the stage. Huh? The young man notices a warm liquid streaming from his eyes. It's been a while since the last time I cried. This is it. This is what I should do for the people of the island. The man wipes away his tears and clenches his fist as he gazes up at the sky, a cheerful expression on his face. After the relief concert, the members of the Sky Philharmonic Orchestra prepare to make their departure. Oh. Neil. What a surprise. I didn't expect to see you here. Yeah. This island is enveloped by mysterious melody, so it piqued my interest. Neon is known among the Eternals for being able to hear people's emotions as melodies. Mysterious melody? I
I
can hear it resounding throughout the island. A solemn harmony, like a prayer. But there's something unsettling about it. It's beautiful, but it makes me feel uneasy all the same. I see. Oh, right. Captain and the crew are in the dressing room. That will have to wait. My duty as an Eternal comes first. Otherwise, I won't want to leave. All right. I wish you luck, Neon. Now then, I'm afraid I need to leave for our next performance. Feel free to come listen to us play again if the mood strikes you. Replying with a small nod, Neon heads off elsewhere. Arte and the Artist. Chapter 2. Arte and the Artist. Following the successful relief concert, the Sky Philharmonic Orchestra and the other musicians depart from the island. But upon seeing the grave state of the island, the captain and the crew decide to stay and help with the restoration efforts.
Hey, what do you want us to do with this rubble?
You can add it to this pile.
Okay. Oh.
I bet you're tuckered out from your long trip. Sorry for making you help out like this.
Don't worry about it. We're Skybearers. This is what we do. You know, there sure are a lot of broken statues around here.
Yep. The area you're cleaning up was a park filled with statues where the islanders used to gather.
Is that right? I bet that was quite a sight.
This town is under the divine protection of Arte, the primal beast of the arts. It was a beautiful place.
There's a primal beast on this island?
Seems that way. According to legend, it's all thanks to Arte that the town's been preserved so perfectly for so long.
That's why the people of this island engage in the arts on a daily basis. It's out of respect for Arte. A young man suddenly appears behind the captain and the others, holding an oversized paintbrush in his hand like a broom. Uh-oh. I've seen enough Mario Sunshine to know where this is going. Listen to you brag. Well, I learned from the best. Anyway, I was asked to come tell you that the supplies have arrived.
Oh, thanks. Skyfarers, if you wouldn't mind continuing to work, I'll be back in a jiff. You know, like peanut butter. The man hurries off towards the entrance of the tower, a spring in his step.
Mind if I help? Oh, would you? It's perfect timing. I wanted to thank Elta and Selkira. Thank us? Yeah. Actually, I haven't introduced myself yet, have I? I'm a wandering traveler who just recently arrived on this island. The name's Karo. Karo tells Elta and Selkira how moved he was by their song at the relief concert, and expresses his gratitude. Music has the power to encourage people. I already knew that, but being on the receiving end made it all the more obvious. I'm so happy you were encouraged by her song. Huh? Did something bad happen to you, Brush Boy? Huh? Well... Maybe it was weird for me to say that when I'm just a traveler. I don't think it's weird at all. Bad things happen to everyone. We all feel depressed sometimes. You're right, Lyria. Yeah. I was depressed because something bad happened to me. That sounded really forced. Anybody else hear it that way? That's not true. Oh, I almost forgot. I wanted to give you this as thanks for the song. Karo pulls a painting out of his bag and hands it to Elta and Sylphira. Wow, what a beautiful bird painting. Those big round eyes are adorable. Beautiful. Adorable. So that's how it looks in your eyes. Did you paint this, Karo? I didn't realize you were an artist. He's walking around with a giant paintbrush. Unless you mistake it for a mop, I'm pretty sure it's obvious he's an artist. That, and he also has he has the palette on his hip instead of a big iron. Oh. I don't know when I'm worthy of being called as an artist, but I did pour my heart into painting it. Feel free to hang it in your room if you'd like. Karo removes the last piece of rubble from the card and claps his hands together to brush the dust off. Guess I'll be heading out. There are some other people I want to give paintings to. Thank you for your help. Sure. See you around. He was kind of a weirdo, huh? I mean, so was everyone else on the ship, but you don't see me complaining. But he seemed like a good person. Even though it was my first time meeting him, I didn't feel the least bit nervous. Well, that's a surprise. I thought you were pretty shy in front of strangers. For some reason, I was fine talking to Karo. Maybe it's because I saw that lovely portrait he painted. Huh? That painting. Lyria peers at the painting in Elta's hands, seeming to have noticed something. It's very faint, but I sense some type of power. Power? What do you mean, power? Don't worry, it's not scary. It feels warm and kind. Hmm? Well, sounds like it's not cursed or anything. Guess it's okay to take it with us. The captain and the crew chat happily as they gaze at the beautifully colored painting. After reaching to a stopping point in their work, the captain and the crew pay a visit to the evacuation shelter to help bring in the supplies. This box is pretty heavy. Oh, I'll carry that one. Here. Thank you. I really appreciate your help. Glad to be of assistance. Let me know if there's anything else I can do. Elta and the others smile back at the grateful islanders. They're all such wonderful people. I want to help them however I can. And this one can go here. A boy squats on the ground next to Elta, lining up a colorful assortment of glass fragments. Oh, that's beautiful. Are you making a mosaic? I was just thinking maybe I could make a picture out of pieces of broken glass bottles. So, this is called a mosaic? Yes. It's an artistic technique often used in murals. Did you do all of this on your own? I'm impressed. Yeah. We lost our art studio, so I figured I wouldn't be able to practice oil painting for a while. But if you make it on the ground, it's going to get all messed up. I know. I'll give you some of my clay, and you can put it together on top of that. My workshop survived the landslide, so when things settle down, I'll bake it in the kiln for you. I'm sure it would make a lovely dish. Really? Wow, thanks! The boy thanks the potter, his eyes dancing with excitement.
大人から子供まで
Every person on this
こ
island,
の島の人たち
young
は
and old,
芸術をめ
seems
でる
to have a
心を
love for
大
the
事に
arts
し
and
て
a deep respect for each
成
other.
長し合ってる一人一人が
I have a feeling that's what made this such a beautiful place to begin with.
美しい場所だったんでしょうね
I like the people here more and more every second. Elta and Lyria are touched by the genial spirit of the islanders. Look, Elta, there's a painting over here. Lyria points to a portrait of flowers hanging on the wall.
この感じ
This feeling.
もしかして
Did
これも
Karo
カロ
paint
さんが
this?
描いたんでしょうかよくわかったね
I'm impressed you could tell.
私にプ
He
レゼ
gave
ン
it
ト
to
し
me
てくれ
just
た
this
のよ
morning.
僕たちもさっき
He gave us a painting of a bird earlier
も
too.
らったんです
まあ
Oh,
そうなの
really?
あなた
That
たち
makes 3 of us
三人
then.
よどれもこの島に来
He
てから
said
描
he
いたと
painted
言
all
って
of
いた
them
け
since
ど
coming to this island.
カロって絵を
He
描
must
く
be
のがとて
really
も早いのね
fast.
尊敬しちゃうな
Karo's really got it all.
カロ
He's good at
って
singing and
歌
playing
も楽器の
instruments
演奏も
too.
上手だし
Just how talented can one person be?
いつも背負ってる楽器も
And
自
that
分で
instrument
作
he's
ったっ
always
て言ってた
carrying
し
around.
歌を
He
作
made
る
it
こともあるんだ
himself.
って
And he even writes his own songs.
すごいですね
That's incredible.
絵だけじゃなくて
He's good at
音
art
楽も
and
得意
music.
だなんて
あらあなたの
Oh,
歌も素晴らし
your
かった
song
よ
was delightful too.
じん
It
と胸
really
が
warmed my
温かくなっ
heart.
たもの正直ね
To tell you
い
the
ろいろな
truth,
ことがあって
after everything that happens,
音楽や絵を
I
楽しむ
didn't
余裕
think
な
we
ん
had
て
the
ないっ
luxury
て
of
思っ
enjoying
てたんだ
music
け
or
ど
art right now.
落ち込んでいた
But
私を
Karo's songs
カ
and
ロは歌
paintings
や絵で
really
励ま
cheered
してく
me
れ
up.
たの
It
目が
feels
覚
like
め
they
るよう
pulled
な
me out of a
感動を覚え
daze.
たわ
素敵な人ですね
Karo's a wonderful person.
また会えたら
I'd like to have a long chat with him if we cross paths again. The crew and islanders get to know each other better as they continue their work. Once they finished organizing the supplies, the captain and the crew head over to help at the soup kitchen.
はいこぼさないように気をつけて
Here you
ね
go. Careful not to spill it. Okay, thanks.
Oh,
Hey, Salviera! We brought some more bowls.
助かるわ
Great.
そこの食器に
Could
重
you
ねて
put
く
them
れ
with
る
the ones over there?
あら
Oh,
もしかして
are
あ
you
な
the
た
same
コン
Salviera
サー
who
トに
played
出
in
て
the
たセレ
concert?
ビラさんよねええ覚
Yes.
えていてくれて嬉
I'm
しいわ
happy you remembered.
そりゃ
Of
覚えるよ
course I
あな
remembered.
たたちの歌を
Hearing
聴
your
いた
song
時
gave me
鳥肌が
goosebumps.
止まらなかったもの残って手伝ってくれ
Thanks
て
for
あり
sticking
が
around
と
to help. But
だけど
make sure not to injure
う
those
大切
precious
な指
fingers
を
of
痛め
yours,
ないよう
okay?
に気をつけありがとう
Thanks.
気をつけるわ
I'll be careful.
もしかしてあ
Do
なたも
you play an
何か
instrument
楽器をやっ
yourself?
ているのそうなのよ
Yes.
私はあなたと同
Actually,
じ
I
で
play the...
hey. If you're going to talk, could you do it somewhere else? You're holding up the line.
Oh,
そうね
you're right. Red flag detected. The line moves forward, and an irritated man stands before Selfira.
待たせてしまってごめ
Sorry
ん
to
なさ
keep
い
you waiting.
どうぞ
Here you go. The man lowers his gaze to the contents of the bowl, but he doesn't budge.
足りなかったか
Was
しら
that not enough?
温かいもんを食うのは
I
久
was
しぶりだ
just
と思っ
thinking
てな。
it's been a while since I had a hot meal.
ええ
Okay.
ありがたいぜ。
Thanks.
役に立
This
た
is
ない
a
演
lot
奏
more
会なんか
helpful
よ
than
り
a worthless
今日こそ
concert.
Bruh, you just gonna say that to her face? I know you weren't there, but like...
The man spits out the words and strides away, while I also spit in his soup.
大丈夫
Are
セルビラさ
you
ん
okay, Salviera? Yeah,
大丈夫
I'm fine.
少し驚いて
I
だけ
was just surprised, that's all.
気にしちゃダメよ
Don't listen to
あな
him.
たたちの演奏
Your
は
performance was
本当に素
wonderful.
晴らしかったんだからええ
Thanks.
ごめんね
Sorry about him.
あの人はただ
I'm sure he
気が
was
立
just
って
in
た
a
だけだ
bad
と思う
mood. There
あ
was
んな
no
言い
reason to
方しな
phrase
く
it
ても
like
いいの
that.
にねでまた話し込んじゃった
There I go
こ
talking
の後
again.
もよろしくね
I'll see you around. This mean there were people who didn't want us to do the relief concert? I guess that makes sense. Everyone has their own opinions and their own situations to deal with. But do you have to call it worthless? Excuse me, could I have some food? Oh, I'm so sorry. Here you go. Forcing a smile, Sylphira hands a bowl to the next person in line. But no matter how brightly she smiles, the man's words echo in her mind, refusing to let her forget them. After a day of hard work, the captain and the crew head to an inn that escaped damage in the landslide. Are you sure about this? Wouldn't it be better to let the evacuees use the inn? It's fine. We haven't been able to thank you properly for all the help you've given us after all. Everyone feels the same way. So please, make yourself at home. If they're gonna push that much, I guess it'd be rude to turn them down. True. Let's take them up on their offer. The woman escorts the crew to their room. Well then, I'll be on my way. I live in that workshop over there, so let me know if you need anything. While everyone else is preparing for bed, Elta takes out his instrument and begins to warm up. Oh, are you gonna play something? I just felt like practicing a bit. I'll stop when everyone wants to go to sleep. But it's already late. Don't you think it might disturb the neighbors? The innkeeper said this building's on the far edge of town, so that shouldn't be an issue. We're the only ones staying here, so practice away, I say. In that case, I'll practice with you. Bowing musical scales, arpeggios. They repeat these seemingly tedious tasks with scrupulous care, correcting every minute imperfection until they're completely satisfied. So, the reason they're able to play so beautifully is because they practice like this every day, huh? Yeah, they sure do work hard. The captain and the crew watch their pair rehearse for a while as they get ready to turn in for the night. Oh, I'm gonna hydrate. There we go. That night, Elta has a dream about when he was a child. Look over there, Mommy. Wow, there are flowers covering the side of that hill. How lovely. Why don't we pick up a bunch to give to Daddy? Yay, a present for Daddy. That's from Puss in Boots. Oh yeah, that's the one legend to another meme, right? I mean, yeah, aren't they both called, like, the Grim Reaper at some point? A mother playing with her child. A commonplace sight on any island. But for Elta, who never had parents growing up, it was far from commonplace. What are you doing, Mommy? I'm making a flower crown. Basil! Would you like to make one with me? He had people to teach him how to play, people to pat his head at bedtime, and tell him they loved him. Kind grown-ups who were always by his side. But they weren't his parents. Even though they did just as much for him as a parent would, perhaps even more, they were still not his parents. Why didn't he have parents? The question arose within him like a sudden evening shower.
clouding his heart. He knew it was selfish since he had grown up to shower him with love, but he couldn't help but wonder sometimes. Father, Mother. For the protagonist? Yeah, that's also pretty true. Yeah, especially after the protagonist goes through like a character development, right? Which they are partially responsible of. Helta would call out to his parents from within his heart, even though he couldn't remember their faces. Whenever he did so, a certain song would pop into his head, and he would sing along with the melody. Baby Elta. Head pat. The lullaby his parents left behind was the one and only remaining bond he shared with them. And he soon discovered that the song had the ability to create new bonds as well. Wow, that's a really pretty song. Huh? You think so? Yes, you're a very good singer. Would you mind singing it again? Okay. People would gather when he sang. At times they laughed, and at other times they cried. They left a strong impression on Elta, whose interest in music continued to deepen. He decided he wanted to encourage people using the mysterious power of music. Do you want me to cuddle you? Huh? Is someone singing? Elta wakes up in the middle of the night and hears the faint sound of singing in the distance. As though drawn to the mysterious voice, he quietly climbs out of the bed and heads out of the inn.
So never looking back, for there is nothing there to see. Simply journeying to where are your heart leads you.
It's coming from the forest. I wonder if someone lives there. Oh, a monster jump scare. Elta? Oh, I'm sorry. Did I wake you up? Oh, no. I woke up because I sensed a primal beast all of a sudden. A primal beast? Do you think it's Arte? The one the villagers mentioned? I'm not sure. I've never sensed it this clearly before, though. I wonder if it's related to that song. I'll go wake up the captain. Did something happen? I heard someone scream. Sorry, that was me. I didn't mean to startle you. Huh? That voice. Is someone singing? They're really good. I wonder what the person singing is like. What do you say we go look for them together? Alright. Lyria emerges from the inn with a sleepy captain and Viren, and they make their way into the forest with Elta and Selthira. The singing voice.
Traveling on endless road, stopping here and there.
The captain and the crew head into the forest, led by the mysterious voice.
どこか
feel
で
like
聞い
I've
たよう
heard
な。
that voice somewhere before.
なあルリア
Hey,
青
Lyria,
春の気配
you
がす
said
る
you
の
sensed
って
a primal beast,
やっ
right?
ぱりあの
Is it
歌
where that
が
song's
オル
coming
ゴール
from?
なのか
そうですね。
Yeah,
今のとこ
it's
ろ
coming
同
from
じ
the
方
same
向です。
direction.
青少獣ということ
When
だ
you
け
say
ど、
primal beast,
ミドガル
you're
ソウ
mean
ル
a
みたい
violent one
に
like
荒っぽい
Midgar
わけ
Somer,
では
right?
ないのよね。大丈夫です。
Right.
この歌
The
みたい
presence
に
feels
優し
warm
くて
and kind,
あったかい感じ
just
の
like the
気配
song we're
ですよ。
hearing.
青少獣にもいろいろい
There
る
are
から
all
な
kinds of primal beasts out there. We can trust Lyria when she says this one's okay.
So never looking back.
After walking along for a short while, they come across a cave deep in the forest.
Nothing there to see.
洞窟の奥から聞こえてきます
The
ね。
voice is coming from that cave.
青少獣の気配
So
か
is the
しら。
presence of a primal
青
beast.
少獣が歌っ
Do
て
you
るん
think
で
the
しょうか。
primal is singing?
明るい歌声。
It's a very cheerful voice.
なんだか
It
お
sort
じい
of
ちゃんが
reminds me of
鼻歌を歌
my
っている時を
granddad
思
when
い
he
出すわ。
hums.
おじいちゃんって
Are you
キ
talking
ハー
about
ルさんの
Kihar?
ことですよね。ええ。
Yeah.
機嫌がいい
He
時
has a habit of
たまに
humming when
鼻
he's in
歌
a
が
good
出るの。
mood. Sometimes he even does a little jig with it. Sometimes he even gets jiggy with it.
警戒？
He
こ
dances
の歌がですか？
to a song like this?
だって
Oh, well,
楽しそうな歌じ
it's
ゃ
a
ない。
fun song, so yeah.
僕
It
は
sounds
子守歌
calm
みたい
and
に
quiet to
ゆ
me,
ったりとした
like a
静かな
lullaby.
歌だなって思ってたんですけど。
Huh?
ルリアもそう思う。
What do you think, Lyria?
軽快な歌でも
Doesn't sound like a fun song or a lullaby to me.
大空みたいに
It
自
sounds
由な
big
感じかな
and free, like the sky.
おいらはザンク
It reminds me of that song we used to hear on Zinkenstill. What about you, Captain?
お前はどうだ
Well, right now it sounds like an elegant harp.
とっても優雅な感じで
It
すね。
is very elegant.
静かな夜に
Perfect
ぴ
for
っ
a
たり
quiet
です。
evening.
けど
But
全然違う
it's
感
like
じ
we're all
だ
hearing
な
something
同
different,
じ歌を聴い
even
て
though we're
るはず
listening
な
to
の
the same
に
song.
もしかしたら
Maybe
これが
this the
青
power of the
少
primal
獣の
beast.
力なのかもしれません。
The mysterious singing voice fills the crew with anticipation and uncertainty. They continue making their way through the cave until they finally come upon an unexpected figure. Gosh, we haven't even gotten to the actual sad part, but I'm already crying. I'm already tearing up. Led by a singing voice, Captain and the crew have made their way through the forest, eventually coming across a cave. Inside, they find the wandering traveler, Kara. Now that I think about it, he's basically Venti before Venti became a thing. Seemingly oblivious to his surprise visitors, Karo focuses intently on his canvas. He carefully adds detail to the fur coat of a charming cat, as though breathing life into it. The presence is coming from Karo. I'm sure of it. He didn't feel it when we met him earlier today. It's possible I just missed it. But I think he was intentionally hiding it. I think I'll go with a sunset for the background. He waves his paintbrush, and the tip of the brush suddenly changes color from yellow to red. It looks like he's using some kind of magic paint. The power I felt from those paintings must have been because of the paint. Oh, all finished. Wow, what a cute kitty. So, that's how it looks in your eyes. Good. Oh, duh. Whoa, is you okay, Brush Boy? Oh no, the painting fell over and got all muddy.
Oh, well, I can just paint another one. How long have you been standing there? You saw that just now, didn't you? I don't know what you're talking about. We didn't see your paint change colors or anything. No, sir. Jeez, you're like an open book. Okay. Thank goodness you didn't see it. What? He bought it? Why did you hide it, Karo? Hide what? You're a primal beast, aren't you? I could sense it when you were singing. Now you're hiding your presence. It's like you're sending a clear message that you don't want anyone to find out. Huh? Just who are you? Lyria tells Karo about her ability and about the events up until they reach the cave. Wow. You can sense primal beasts? Well, I never. But from the looks of it, you're not afraid of me. That's a relief. I'm guessing you hid your presence so you wouldn't scare us? Yeah. Primal beasts are known throughout the skies as huge, powerful beings, and this island is no exception. Being respected is nice and all, but I took the form of a normal person so as not to put up any walls between myself and the islanders. You seem kind of scatterbrained, just like Elta. I bet you two get along real well. Oh boy, you don't know. Huh? I'm scatterbrained? Don't worry. We can be scatterbrained together. Oh. No wonder. Okay. Karo... Man, it sure is fruity up in here. I could almost eat a snack. Karo thrusts out his hand and Elta shakes it. Well, I guess I had to formally introduce myself. I'm the primal beast Arte. My duty is to protect the hearts of those who love the arts. Oh, but please, call me Karo. If the islanders found out I was Arte, I'm sure they'd be shocked to say the least. There are a ton of paintings around here. Did you paint all of these? Yep. This is my studio. Feel free to take a look around. Yay! Thank you. You know, I sure have had a lot of visitors today. Who else came by? Huh? She was just here a second ago. Where'd she go? You called? What? Neon? You all know each other. Neon nods. How did you know about this? How did you know about this place, Neon? I followed a mysterious melody and ended up here. Neon seems to have quite an interesting ability. She says she heard the melody of my emotions echoing throughout the island. I wondered why I could hear it so clearly, but after listening to your conversation, I finally understand. It's because you're a primal beast, and you have enough power to affect the entire island. Yeah, I'm sorry for hiding it from you. But I can only affect the island because I have a pact with it. I'm not particularly strong or anything. Just wait for when he becomes playable. He's gonna be meta relevant, right? Please? Do you have a pact with the island? Hey! You wouldn't happen to have a piece of the sky map, would you?
クーズのかけ
A
ら
piece of the sky map?
持ってるよ
As a matter of fact, I do. What about it?
私たち
We're traveling the skies in search of sky map
クイズの
pieces.
かけらを集めているんです。
Yes, they're basically the gym badges of this area. After you get them, they kind of don't do anything. After you get them and use them, they kind of don't do anything else. Except in Generation 4, where you could play music on them. The captain tells Karo about their journey so far, and about their desire to find Estalucia, the island of the Astrals. Wow.
そんな壮絶
That's
な旅を
quite
し
a
てきたなん
journey
て
you've been
す
on.
ごいや事情は分かった
Oh, right.
そういう
In that case, I'd be happy to entrust your crew with my sky map
君た
piece.
ちに託すよ
Wait, seriously? Gonna hand over the sky map piece just like that?
僕
I call myself a traveler, but the truth is, I've never actually traveled before.
だから
So,
君たちの
hearing you
旅の
talk
話
about your
に
journey was
とても
really
ワクワク
exciting.
させてもらったんだ
Just think of this as a little thank you. Kato touches his chest with his fingertip and closes his eyes.
あれ出てこない
It's not coming out. What?
どうしてですか？
Why not?
わからない
I'm not sure.
困ったな
Drat.
渡すって
And
約
after
束
I
しちゃっ
already
たのに
promised to give it to you and everything.
クイズのかけらのこと
Don't
は
worry about the sky map piece.
しょうが
It's
ないと
not your
思うの
fault.
で。でも
But
力がうまく
won't it
使え
cause you
なかったら
problems if you can't
カ
control
ロ
your
さん
power?
いろいろと困りますよね。
Yeah.
島のみんなにも
Not
関
to
わる
mention
話だろうし
everyone else on the island.
やっぱり
I wonder if it's because of the landslide. Something's felt a bit off ever since that day.
島と契約してる
I
と
guess it makes sense you'd be affected since you have a pact with the island and all.
出るもんなんだな。
この島の人
The hearts of the people on this island.
心
Their hearts.
変わったでしょ
They've changed, haven't
あの
they?
島
I'm sure the
きっと
island's
前はも
melody
っ
used to be
と
much
美しい
more
旋律
beautiful.
に溢れてたでも今は
But now it's overflowing with misery, woe,
悔しさ
and regret.
そんな感情で溢れてる
まあ
Well,
あんなことが起きた
just
から
look
ね
at what they've been through. Ah,
ニオは心の変化が僕の不調の原因だって思うのかい
well, just look at what they've been through. Do you think their hearts changing is why I'm having difficulty with my power?
わからないけど
I don't know.
この
But the
旋
melody
律
of the
の
island is
嫌
quite
な感じは
unpleasant.
きっと
ってことは
So that means we just need to cheer up the islanders to make Kato feel
カロ
better.
の不調も治るかもしれね
そうだね
I guess you're
早
right.
く不調を直して
Let's get me all fixed up so I can hand over the sky map piece.
私たちも
We'll do what we can to help you when the islanders cheer up.
力にね。
Isn't that right, Captain?
悩みを相談で
It
きる
sure
相手
is
がい
nice
るのっ
having
て
people I can talk to about my problems.
ねえ
Hey,
あなたの
could
描
I
いた
look at
絵
more of your paintings?
他にも見ていていい
うんもちろ
Yeah,
ん
of course.
一緒に行こう
Let's
団
go, Captain. Neon takes the captain by the hand and heads to the back of the studio.
あのね団
Hey,
長
Captain,
この島は
this
今
island is currently
奇妙
filled
な
with a
旋
strange
律で包ま
melody.
れてる何か
Feels
が
like
起きよう
something
と
is
している
waiting
み
to
たい
happen.
奇妙な旋律の
I
出所
thought
は
that guy was the
彼
source
か
of
と
the
思って
strange
いたけど
melody,
違うの
but I was wrong.
島中に響い
It's
ているよう
echoing
に
throughout
思
the
う
entire island.
うまく言えないけれど
I don't know the best way to describe it, but
だから
it's
もう
very
少しだけ
unpleasant.
私は
I'm
島
going
を
to
調
try
べてみる
investigating the island a bit more. Neon informs the crew that she'll be operating on her own for a while, but the captain is worried about her sudden change in demeanor.
心配してくれてありが
I
とう
appreciate your concern,
大丈
but
夫だ
don't
よ
worry. I
無理
won't
はしない
overdo
から
it.
そろそろ戻ろう
Let's head back. Karo rights the overturned easel, sets a fresh canvas on it, and begins to brush once more. A vivid image starts to form on the previously white canvas, like magic before the crew's eyes.
こんなもんかな。
I guess that just about does it.
驚いた。
I can't believe it.
絵ってこんなにあ
I've
っとい
never
う間
seen
に描
anyone
ける
paint
もの
so
なのね。
fast.
青少獣の
And
力
he
で
didn't
作
even
るん
use
じ
his
ゃなく
power
て、
as a primal
一
beast.
枚一枚
Every stroke was done by hand. See? If even the primal beast that can generate art at will chooses to do it by hand, that means all these AI losers have no excuse.
僕の力は心に作用するだけで
My power only
芸
affects
術
the
品を
heart.
作れるわけじゃないん
It's
だ。
not for creating works of art.
でも
But
みんなが
after
芸術
seeing the
品をめで
Islanders'
てるのを
love for
見
the
たら
arts, I
僕も
decided to
どんな
give
の
it
か
a
気にな
try
ってきて
myself.
時
So
々街に行って
every
教
once
え
in
て
a
もらっ
while,
てたんだ。
I went into town to study.
みんなすごく丁寧に教えてく
Everyone
れ
was
たんだ
so
よ。
gracious and willing to
正
teach
体
me.
がバレるわけにいかない
But
から
I had to limit
たま
my
にしか行
visits
け
so
なか
they
ったん
wouldn't
だ
find
けど
out my true identity.
ということは、
So
そ
does
れだ
that
け
mean
絵
you're
や
good
歌
at
が
art
上手な
and
のも
music
練
because
習
you
したか
practiced
ら
a
なの？
lot? Not
青
because
少
you're a
獣だから
primal
というわ
beast?
けじゃなくて？
まあね
I
何
guess.
百年もやってれば
I'm pretty sure
誰
anyone
だって
could do it
様
if
に
they
なっ
had
てくると
hundreds of
思う
years
よ
of practice.
でもあなたの
There's
作
something
品は
mysterious about each and every one of your creations.
あなたの歌は
The
聞き
visual
手によっ
images
て
are
頭に浮かぶイメージが変わる。きっと絵もそうでしょう。
The visual images your songs create change depending on the listener. I assume your paintings are the same.
さすが鋭いや
Shrewd as ever, I see.
アレンジを加えるうち
Whenever
に
I create my
僕の作
works,
品は
they
魔
become
力を
infused
宿
with
すようになっ
magic.
てね見る人の心に
The
合わせて
image changes to
イメー
match
ジ
the
が
heart
変
of
わ
the
るらしいん
viewer.
だ
If the persons
可
think
愛
it's
いと
cute,
思えば
it
見
becomes
る
even
たびに
cuter.
可愛さを増していくんだって
Wow,
見るたび
your
に変わってい
paintings
く
change
なん
when
て。
people look at them?
なんだか
How magical!
まあでも
But
下
if
手だ
the
って
person
思
thinks
われ
it's
たら
bad,
どんどん
it'll
下手
become
に
even
思われちゃう
worse.
わけだから
So it's kind of
い
a
いことば
double-edged
かりじゃ
sword.
ないんだけど
エルタ、
You
さっきから
haven't
黙っている
said
けど、
much,
ど
Elta.
うかしたの？
Something wrong?
あ、
Oh,
こうして一晩で
I was just thinking about how Karo paints several pictures in a single night to give to the townspeople.
カロ
He's
さんってすごい
pretty
な。
amazing.
今でこそ一晩で
I
何枚
paint
も描く
several
け
a
ど
night now,
少し前ま
but
で
I was on a
休んでい
hiatus
た
for
ん
a
だ
while.
また絵を描こうって
The
思った
relief
のは
concert is what inspired me to start painting again.
慰問コンサートがきっかけだよ
そうだったの？
Really?
あのコンサートで
I
心が
felt
洗われ
refreshed
たんだ
after listening to the concert,
同じ感動を
and I wanted everyone else to feel the same way.
みんなのために
You're the ones who helped me figure out what I could do for the Islanders.
君たちが
Thank
気
you,
づかせてくれたんだよ
Elta.
ありがとう
Silvira.
エルタセレフィラ
Oh,
ニオさん、
what's
どう
wrong,
かした
Neil?
んですか？
嫌な旋律が聞こ
I
える。
heard an unpleasant melody.
街で何か起きた
Something
の
may have
か。
happened in town.
そんなこともわか
Those
るのか。
melody of yours sure are useful.
急いで街の様子を見に
Let's get back to
行こう
town,
ぜ。
Captain. Quick!
だったら僕も一緒に
I'll go with you. Kato grimaces and clutches his chest.
大丈夫ですか？
Are you okay?
どこか
Does it hurt somewhere?
なんでもないよ
It's
とにか
nothing.
く急ごう
Let's get going. Oh no. Hydra. Moonwalking Hydra. They make their way back to the shelter to find a monster breaking in through a hole in the wall. It's not safe here! Get outside, everyone! No! Don't step on my father's painting! No! He's small! The boy frantically dashes over and snatches a painting out from under the monster's feet. Get down! The artist throws a stone to distract the monster and rescues his son.
お父さん。
Mother, so scary.
低い人たち
Your Skyfarers are a skilled bunch, correct?
あのデカブツは俺たち
The
の
giant thing is too much for us. Think you could give us a hand?
おはよう。任せとけ。
Sure thing. We're on it.
お前は カロと先に避難していろ。俺は逃げた人たちを誘導してくる。
Yeah, you go with Caro and find someplace safe. I'll help the others escape.
Father, the painting. I'll hide it somewhere. So let's get away from here for now. This way.
Oh yeah, the mandatory raid boss battle. The mandatory chapter 3 boss battle. I mean, hey, at least it's better than the mandatory battle at the end of every single chapter segment, which thankfully they stopped doing. Ah, there you go. Oh, Yasumi Sensei. Oh, Yasumi Sensei. Hidden scars. Once the captain and the crew have driven out the monster, the islanders return to the shelter.
Oh, we're saved.
I don't know what I would have done if it wasn't for you Skyfarers. I can't thank you enough.
All in a day's work. I'm just glad we made it back in time so nobody got hurt. The shelter itself wasn't so lucky, though. Elta frowns as he looks around at the toppled wooden boxes, their former contents strewn across the floor. What are we going to do? We've lost the majority of our food supplies.
Looks like we have enough for tomorrow, but we'll need to make getting more food a top priority.
The man's shoulders slump as he leans over to begin cleaning up the mess.
If only we could use the wagons, but it's still going to be a while before the road to the port is clear.
Is there only one road?
There's another route, but we can't use it since it goes straight through a forest full of monsters.
Then why don't we help you out? If they're like monsters we just fought, it'll be a piece of cake.
Really? That'd be great!
Judging by that fight we just witnessed, I'm confident that you lot can handle them. But don't get hurt out there, okay?
Thanks to the crew's offer of assistance, the mood in the shelter lightens once more. Chapter 4: Hidden Scars. Huh? Where's Karo? Karo and the artist's son emerge from their hiding place, and Karo retrieves the boy's painting from the box where he stashed it for safety. See? It's okay. You're right. Thank goodness. And it's all thanks to your courage. I know it must have been scary, but you kept it together.
I checked outside, and there are no signs of monsters anywhere. Let's clean up this mess.
Look, Father, the painting's okay. Aren't you proud of me?
Seeing his son holding up the portrait with sparkling eyes, the man clenches his fist, his face turning scarlet.
Of course I'm not proud! What were you thinking fighting back against that monster? You could have died!
But don't be so hard on him. He was just trying to protect your painting.
No one asked you. Some silly painting isn't worth getting foolishly injured over. Seriously injured over.
But he wasn't hurt, so all's well that ends well, eh?
Couldn't care less about this painting. If I'm going to lose my family over it, I might as well just do this instead.
The man snatches the painting from his son's hand and hurls it across the room. A piece of broken glass rips a large hole in the canvas. It's happening again. Could you, Father? Why did you do that?
Come on. Let me see to your injuries.
I'm not hurt. Hey, where are we going, Father? Father! We have demons at home. What does that mean? Father, what does that mean? The artist takes his son by the hand and drags him out of the hallway. Karo releases his grip on his chest and picks up the torn painting.
You okay?
I'm fine. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to start a fight. I understand where he's coming from, but he didn't have to go that far. I'm going to go give him a piece of my mind. Karo, are you sure you're alright? Oh, yeah. I'm just worried about that man. He used to love art more than anyone. In the past, I could have never imagined him throwing a painting the way he just did. Karo tucks the damaged painting carefully under his arm. Since the monster's been taken care of, I'm going to head back to my studio. You were a huge help, Captain. It's all thanks to your crew that no one was killed. Karo looked like he was in pain. Yeah, a lot of pain. So that man used to love art more than anyone? So maybe in the past he would have said... So maybe in the past he wouldn't have said something like that. I think I'll escort Karo back to his studio. He didn't look too great. Will you get back safely? I doubt there's anything I can do to help, but I can't just let him go alone. Hey! Did he forget about the monsters in the forest? Ignoring the crew's concerns, Elta leaves the shelter alone to follow after Karo. I was sure he went this way. Oh no, I must have lost sight of him in the dark. Don't worry, his outfit is very bright. You can probably find him very easily. Oh man, what do I do now? I'll try seeming to calm it down, and then while it's distracted... Elta, I thought I heard a voice. Are you alright? Are you the one who defeated that monster? I don't normally show people this, but I can shoot paint with a wave of my brush. The brush is mightier than the sword and all that, right? Well, yes, but... Did you follow me because you were worried about me? I'm sorry for putting you in danger. This forest is crawling with monsters, but that makes it perfect. That makes it the perfect place to live my life hidden from the islanders. Elta notices the torn painting under Karo's arm. Are you taking that painting back to your studio? Yeah, I'm going to try fixing it. Can it be fixed? It won't be as good as new, but I'll spare no effort. I can't stand to just leave it like this.
Karo looks down at the painting, smiling fondly.
いい絵だと思わないか
Don't you think it's a lovely painting?
捨てるなんてもったい
You
な
should
さ
be
すぎる
ashamed to throw it away.
あの男の人
I hope that
素
man
直
will
に
take
受
it
け取って
back.
くれるといいですけど。
受け取ってもらえないな
Even
ら
if he won't,
捨てたこと
I'll
にして
just
僕
keep
が
it for
預かるよ
myself.
どうしてかな
For some reason,
今はあん
I
ま
don't
り
really care if he'll
受け
accept
取
it
って
or
も
not.
らえるかどうかなんて
I
気になら
wonder
な
why
いや
that is.
そうなんですか。
I see.
不思議だね
Strange, isn't it?
少し歩こうか
Shall we go for a
誰か
stroll?
と話がしたい
I'm in the mood
だ
for some conversation.
何か
Some
音楽
music
が
would
あ
be
るといいね
nice. Could I
悪いけど
ask you to hold
こ
this
の絵を
painting?
持っててもらっていいかな
After handing the painting to Elta, Karo takes the instrument from his back and strums the strings gently.
この曲
That song?
一回しか聞いてないから
I only heard it
ところど
once,
ころ間違って
so I
るかも
might
し
be
れない
getting
けど
parts of it wrong.
いい曲だね
It really is a nice song.
この歌は
A legendary crew of traveling minstrels once sang that song.
伝説的な銀
To
曜
lull the
気空団
primal
が歌っ
beast
た
to
歌なんです。僕にとっては
But it
ま
holds
だ
a
両
different
親が
meaning
い
for
た頃
me.
に歌ってもらった
My parents used to sing it to me as a lullaby, back when they were still around.
そうなんだ
Is that so?
君にとって
It must
特
be
別
really
な歌
special
なん
to
だ
you.
ね
Karo continues to play, and the forest falls silent as though listening to the music.
エルタは曲は聞いて
Have
覚
you
える方
learned
が
most
多
of
い
your
のか
songs by ear?
そうですね。
Yes.
旅で
I've
立ち寄っ
also
た
been
島
taught a
で
lot of songs by the
曲を
people on
教わる
various
ことも
islands I
多いです
visited.
から。
奏者が歌いつないできた
Learning new
曲
songs really lets you feel the
それも
warmth and history of the
人の
people.
温かみや歴史を感じられていいものだよね僕はね
I actually enjoy reading scores too.
アト
I
リエ
have a
にある
collection of them in my
コレクション
studio that I like
を
to
時々読み
peruse
物
from
代わ
time
り
to
にしてる
time.
スコアって
Do you
オ
mean
ーケストラと
musical
かで使わ
scores?
れる奏符
Like
です
the
よね。
ones the orchestra uses?
僕は数え
I've
る
only
ほ
ever
ど
seen a
聞いた
handful
こ
of
とない
them.
です。
いいものだよ
They're
今度アト
delightful.
リエに来たら見せてあ
I'll show you
げ
my
る
collection the next time you visit my studio.
何段にも連なった
You can practically hear the music resounding from the notes on the page.
音符では書ききれなかっ
There
た
are
思いを
terms written
綴る
throughout, like memos,
メモ書きのような
thoughts that
標語
couldn't
の
be
数
expressed
々
through notes alone.
アマービレ
Amabile,
カンタービレ
cantabile,
ドルチェ
dolce,
レガート
legato,
ファンタスティコ
fantastico.
手のひらに落ちた雪
Music
の
is
よう
so
に
fleeting,
刹那の
disappearing in
間
an
に消えてし
instant
まう
like a
音楽
snowflake
に
in the palm of your hand.
作者はどんな
So I
思いを
always
込めた
wonder
の
what
か
the composers were thinking when they created their works.
想像すると無性に
Just
胸が
imagining
高
it
鳴る
makes
ん
my
だ
heart pound with excitement.
まるで時と場
It's
所を
like
超え
traversing
て
space and time to
心に
touch
触
their
れられた
hearts.
ような気がしてね
その気持ち、
I know what you mean.
僕もわかります。
Music can't be seen, so it
音
leaves
楽は
nothing
目に
tangible
は見えない
behind.
から正確な形で残すことはできません。だから
That's why you have to search for the meaning yourself,
歌い継
by
がれてきた
experiencing
軌
the
跡を
imagery
感じなが
created by
ら
the music,
自分で
and the
探し
path
てい
it's
かないと
traveled
いけ
on its
ない。
way to you.
そして
And
これ
once
だ
you
って
finally
ものに
discover
た
the
どり着
meaning
いた
behind the
時
music,
演
playing
奏
it
しなが
again
ら
elicits
すごく
all
感動
kinds
す
of
るんです。
emotions. It
曲の
feels like
本
you've
当の
uncovered the
姿が
song's
分
true
かった気が
form.
して曲に込められた
You
思いや
can
願い
clearly
が
understand the
手
feelings
に
and
取る
desires
ように
poured
わか
into
る
the song.
というか
It makes you want to treasure
大
it.
切に守ろうって気持ちになります。
You look so happy.
やっぱりか
I knew you'd
君なら僕
understand.
の感覚を分かってくれると思ったよエルタは
You're the type of person who values every note and lyric of a
大切に
song.
できる人だ
That's why you're able to
だ
move
から
people's
人の
hearts.
心を引きつけられる特にあの歌は
Especially that particular song.
レガンド
It sounded
So-
solemn,
祈っている
like
よ
a
うだった
prayer. That's
僕
just
の
my
勝手な解
interpretation,
釈か
though.
もしれないけど
カロさんの歌も
Your song sounded like
祈
a
ってい
prayer
る
to
ように
me
聞
as
こえ
well.
ました。
It felt
皆さんを
kind
慰めてる
and
みたい
comforting.
に優しい。
エルタにはそう聞こえる
So
のか
that's how it sounded to you.
やっぱり君
You
は
must really
祈
enjoy
るよ
that
うに
type of
歌うのが
music.
好きなんだね
ああ、そっ
Oh,
か。
that's right.
カロさんの
Your
歌は
songs change depending
人
on the
によって
listener.
感じ方が違うんでしたね。
But I'm happy to hear you describe it like that, since that's exactly the way I sang it. I prayed that my song would bring peace to the hearts of the islanders.
Hey! Elka!
Oh, you found Kato! Thank goodness. I can't believe you running off by yourself. It's dangerous here. It's pitch dark and there are monsters looking everywhere. We were able to find Kato since Lyria sensed his presence, but we had no idea where you were. Sorry. You're right. Things might have been turned out differently if Kato hadn't managed to find me. Looks like your friends are here to pick you up. In that case, I'll get going. Kato takes the painting back from Elta. I believe in the power of art, Elta. Art can truly make a difference at times like these. That's what I believe. Let's do what we can to help the islanders, Elta. Right. I hope that man will accept the painting. Yeah. I'd like that. He obviously does care. Otherwise, he wouldn't be fixing the painting. Weren't you going to escort Kato to his studio? Whoops! Wait, Kato, I'll go with you. I appreciate the thought, but it's already late. You all should head back and get some sleep. Kato heads deeper into the forest, his footsteps resolute. Guess there's nothing to worry about. Let's get going. I believe in the power of art, huh? Something wrong? No, it's nothing. Let's go. The captain and the crew make their way back down the road and return to the inn. A few days later, the captain and the crew were transporting supplies using the alternative route through the forest. Meanwhile, Elta and Selfra help with the removal of debris.
Nice work. Now wagons can finally make it here from the port.
Transporting supplies will be a lot easier now. All that work finally paid off. Hey, the supplies are here. You guys sure sound like you're having fun. Welcome back, Captain. Everyone?
We can finally use the main road again. Thanks, Skyfarers. We couldn't have done it without you.
Let's keep up the pace and get to cleaning up the town next. Thank you. It sure is reassuring having your crew around, Captain. Oh, Kato. I meant to tell you, we saw some of your paintings at the port. They were hanging all over the place. I saw one by my workshop too. I'm surprised you have the energy to paint all those pictures when you're helping out here every day. I'll keep painting them as long as they make people happy.
Let's hold off on the chatter until we get that shipment unloaded. We don't want to keep the wagons waiting.
The islanders make their way towards the supply wagon, brought by the captain and the crew. Excuse me, miss? Huh? Are you talking to me? Yeah. Can I talk to you about my father? Sure, I don't mind. But let's go somewhere else so we don't get in everyone's way. They continue transporting supplies, clearing debris, and repairing buildings until the sun goes down. Elta sits on his bed in the inn, playing his instrument alone.
エルタさん、偉いですね。
I thought you said he was alone.
疲れてるはずなのに、また練習してます。
Oh, wow, Elta. You're still practicing? I know you must be tired.
いえ、
No.
楽器を触ってた
I
方が
was
気
playing...
分転換になってい
I
いん
was
です
just playing a bit to switch gears.
それに
Besides,
ボーイングだけで
I'll
も
get
練習
rusty
し
if
な
I
いと
don't at least practice with
思
my
ったよ
bow
うに
now and
弾け
then.
なくなっちゃうので。
セルフィラは練習
You
し
don't
な
have
くて
to
いいの
practice,
か？
Sylphira?
あ、 そう
I
ね。
guess I ought to. Sylphira opens her case and starts to take out her instrument, but then pauses.
私たちの作業は
How much longer are you
いつ
going
ま
to
で
stay
続く
here?
のかしら。
道が通って
I think we're gonna stay until they can use the road again and get back to business as usual. Sounds like they've sent out a request to other Skyfarers, so I doubt it'll be much longer.
そう
I see.
ならいいのだけど。
I hope you're right. Elta stops playing and turns towards Sylphira.
セルフィラさん、
Is something
何
wrong,
かあったんです
Sylphira?
か？
実は今日、
Well, you
あの
see,
画家の人の子供
the
に声をか
artist's son
けられ
talked
た
to me
の。
today.
お父さんがひどいこと言
He
って
said he
ごめ
was
んなさ
sorry
い
that his father was mean to me.
謝られたわ。
ひどいこと
Mean to you?
ですか？
実は
Well,
前にこう言わ
his
れたこと
father
があ
said
って
something to me the other day.
ありがたいぜ。
そんなことが
I had no idea.
それでね、
And
島の
apparently,
人が
the
そういう
islanders
態
got
度は良く
angry
ない
and
って
told him to fix his
あの人に
attitude.
怒ったらしいの。あの子は大人
That
た
kid
ちの
must have
会
heard
話を
them
聞
talking
い
and
て
came to
代わりに
apologize on
謝
his
ろうっ
father's
て思っ
behalf.
たみたい。
And he also asked me a favor.
もう一つお願いをされたわ。私とエルタに
He
島
wanted
から
Elta and
出
me
て
to
行って
leave
ほ
the
しい
island.
って。
What?
いや
But why? You and Elta didn't do anything wrong.
悪いことしてないじゃねえか。
普段は優しい
He
お父
told me his
さんが
father was usually very
私やエル
kind,
タを見ると
but he
怖い
gets a
顔に
scary
なる
look on
っ
his
て言っ
face
て
when
い
he sees
たわ。
Elta or me.
怒ったお父さんは
He
見たく
doesn't
な
want
い。
his father to be angry anymore,
特に
and he
絵を投げ
definitely
捨て
doesn't
たお
want to
父
see
さ
him
ん
throw
な
a
んて
painting
も
like
う
that
絶対
again.
に見たくないって。
そうでしたか。
So that's the reason behind it.
でも
But
あのお父さん
why did his father
どうした
get
ら
so
あんなに怒
upset?
ってたんでしょう。
あの人、
He lost his wife in the
災害で
landslide.
奥さんを亡くしているの。避難の途中でどう
While
して
they
も
were
持っていきたい絵
evacuating,
があるって
his wife went back to the
奥
house,
さんだけ家
saying
に
there was a painting she couldn't bear to leave behind.
それで
And, well, you can figure out the rest.
その絵を憎んでも
I
当
don't
然
blame him
よ。
for hating that painting.
他の絵だって
It must hurt to look at
絵と
any
いうだけで
painting,
目に映る
not
の
just
は
that
辛い
one.
はずだわ。
けどよ、
But
原因
music
は
doesn't
音
have
楽
anything
じゃ
to
ね
do
え
with
の
it.
に、
So
なんで
what's his
演奏
problem
家
with
の
musicians
エルタ
like
と
you
セ
and
ルフィラを
Elta?
目の敵にしてるんだ。
いろいろ敏
I
感になって
guess
いるっ
he's
てこと
just
じゃないか
sensitive
し
to
ら。
all of it.
とにかく、そうい
Anyway,
うことだから。
that's why I think it's best if
私と
Elta
エル
and
タ
I
だ
leave
け
the
でもこ
island.
の島を出た方がいいと思うの。船で留守を預
We
かって
could
る
even
人
swap
と
out with a
交
couple
代
of
す
the
るとい
crew
うの
members
でもい
watching
い
the
わ。
ship.
団長さん、
What do you say,
いいかしら。
Captain? I think you two should stay. Huh?
どうして？
Why's that?
そうですね。
Actually,
僕も
I think so
そう思い
too.
ます。僕たちは
We're
演
here
奏
right
家
now
と
with
してこの島
Skyfarers,
に残ってい
not
るわけじゃない
musicians.
ですし、この状況で人手が減った
I
ら
think the islanders can
困る
use
人も
all the
多い
help
と
they
思う
can
んで
get
す。
right now.
それに演奏家って言ったらこの島のやつにも結構いるしな。
Yeah, and there are a lot of you musicians who live here anyway.
そう。
That's true. I guess I should focus on
機
my
空
duty
団
as
の
part
団
of
員
the
とし
crew.
て私も復興作業に集中するわ。
あれ？
The conversation is interrupted by the sound of rain hitting the roof.
急に降り出しました
That
ね。
came out of nowhere.
朝までには
I
やむと
hope
い
it
いで
lets
す
up
け
by
ども。
morning.
団長さんたちなら
I had a feeling that's how the captain and the others would respond.
初めからどうしてがっかりしてい
Why
る
do
の
I
かし
feel
ら。
so disappointed? Do I
私
really want to leave that badly?
そんなにこの島にいたくないの。
Sylphira lets out a small sigh in front of her instrument case, still left hanging open.
セレフィラさん、
Selfie's really letting all this get to her.
今夜はもう
Let's get to
寝ま
bed.
しょうか。
String instruments
雨
sound
の日
muddled
は
on rainy days
音を
anyway.
持っちゃいますもんね。
Elta puts away his instrument and starts getting ready for bed.
気を使わせちゃった。
He made him worry about me.
なんだか自分が情けない。
Pathetic am I? Following Elta's lead, Sophia quietly closes her instrument case. Is that rain?
すぐに止むだろう。
It'll blow
心
over
配はいら
soon.
ないからもう寝るんだ。
Don't worry. Just go to sleep.
Okay.
おやすみ。
Good night. Meanwhile, tension hangs in the air of the shelter due to the sudden sound of rain. Oof, it's raining hard. Any more apples? As the night wears on, the storm outside becomes increasingly intense. But the crew sleeps peacefully, oblivious to the sound of rain hammering on the window. Skyfarers, please, help us! What happened? All this rain is loosening the soil. We might get another landslide on our hands. A landslide? Wake up! This is serious! Oh no! Let's get moving.
君たち
Captain, everyone!
起きてたか。
Oh, you're already awake.
カロさん、
Karo,
町の方が
the
大変
town's in
らしいです。
trouble.
分かってる。
I know.
僕も一緒に行く。
I'll go with you.
補給の木材はまだ来ねえのか。
Wait, okay.
The wood form building and reinforcement still isn't here?
いいからこっちを押せよ。
Forget about that! And hold this fence up! If it gives way, there won't be anything left!
Put the sandbags over here. Quick! Oh no. The road! The road that had finally been cleared earlier that same day is now littered with rocks, making it difficult for the wagons to pass through.
早くしろ。
Hurry! We're going to have trouble if we don't get this done quick!
The rain beats down with an angry roar. Elta hesitates momentarily, overwhelmed by the situation.
僕はどうすれば。
What can I do?
こっちを手伝ってくれ。手が足りねえんだ。
Oh, okay. Wait. Help us over here! We need more people!
Oh, okay.
オイラたちも行こうぜ。
Let's give him a hand, Captain. Sophia, Lyria, you two help us guard the wagons. Got it. Karo, you stack the sandbags. Sorry, I know they're heavy.
大丈夫。
Okay, I'm on it. The captain and the others concentrate on their assigned tasks. Oh, watch out. This area is really slippery.
この斜面を落ちたら怪
You'll
我
be in a lot of pain if you fall off this slope.
もあるからな。
We're pretty high up.
木材が届いたわ。
The wood's here.
で
But
も、
how do we get it up to where Elta and the others are?
運べば。
俺がそっちに行く。
I'll come to you. Make a path.
The man carefully makes his way down the slope to get wood from the islanders.
よし。これで
All
答え
right.
るぞ。
I'll secure the fence with these. Make sure you keep pushing.
わかりました。
Got it. Yeah! Look out for that rock! A large rock suddenly lands next to Elta, and the others coming to a stop. Coming to a stop in the middle of the road at the base of the cliff. No.
昼間通れるように
Finally
なったば
got
か
the
り
road cleared.
Damn it.
あの番頭
It's like that night all over again.
もういつ土砂崩れ
Wouldn't
が
be
起きてもおかし
surprised
く
if
は
the
ねえ。
landslide stowed at any moment now.
撤収だ。
Fall back. Our lives come first.
But we're not finished reinforcing the fence.
I said fall back. Get a move on.
Okay. Admitting defeat, Elta carefully makes his way down the muddy slope. The road is blocked again. We weren't able to get the fence reinforced. Nothing but bad news. I guess we're going to have another disaster on our hands. At least no one was hurt by that rock. It's not safe here. Let's get back to the shelter. You too, Sylphira. Okay. I guess it shouldn't be surprising that the same disaster's happening again. But the thought hadn't even occurred to me. I was so naive. Sylphira and the islanders make their way back to the shelter through the pouring rain. When it rains, it pours. Okay, hydration. Do I have a snack here? Oh, I have some goldfish. I'll eat that later. Forced to abandon their work due to the strengthening downpour, the captain and the others return to the shelter with the islanders. I set another bucket over there. And are there any other leaks? No. Wow. Look at all those pots and buckets all over the place. Rain leaks through the roof, which had been previously damaged by the landslide and monster attack. With all this wind and rain, I guess I won't be able to get back to my workshop.
You should just stay here in the shelter with us tonight. You too, Skyfarers.
Thank you. Sorry to intrude. Chapter 5. When it rains, it pours. The captain and the crew decide to nap in the shelter until morning. Everyone's awake. Even the kids got woken up from all the noise. I'll put this one here.
What are you doing?
I'm making a mosaic. I'm sticking pieces of glass onto this clay to make it into a dish.
Quit playing around and get to sleep. What time do you think it is?
I know, but I can't sleep.
You'll never fall asleep if you keep messing with that thing. Lie down and close your eyes.
Okay. The boy wraps the clay in a damp cloth and curls up under a blanket. Will you sing me a lullaby, Father? The sound of the rain is scaring me. The man suddenly stops patting his son's head. Where are you going?
To the bathroom. Go to sleep.
Why won't he sing to me? Elta's heart aches as he hears the boy murmur sadly and roll over. Karo? Why don't you sing with me? You said this was like a lullaby to you, right, Elta? I'm sure it would help calm down that boy. I'll accompany you. Elta glances around to see the islanders looking his way. Exhaustion is evident on all their faces. The mood in the shelter is heavy, completely different from how it had been earlier that day. They must have been forcing themselves to act cheerful while we were helping them earlier. They're actually exhausted and discouraged. There's only one thing I can do for them at a time like this.
Elta, 僕はこういう時だからこそ。
どうしてそんな当たり前なこと忘れてたんだろう。僕は吟遊詩人なのに。
How could I forget something so obvious? And I call myself a minstrel. Elta raises his mind. Oh, Elta rises, his mind made up. Hang on, Elta.
So, Elta's gonna sing for us. Can't wait to hear it.
We don't get this kind of chance every day, so let's move a bit closer. Come on, you two. I'll pass. If you want to go, then go. Elta freezes upon hearing the conversation. What's the matter? Didn't you say you loved Elta's songs? I realized something when I went to wake up the Skyfarers at the inn. This is the only place affected by the disaster. People on other islands are going about their everyday lives, sleeping soundly without fearing the rain. When I realized that, I got incredibly angry. Why should we have to go through all this? It's just the way it is. This is where the disaster happened, after all. Just the way it is? That's all you have to say? You still have a place to go home to. Your workshop, the source of your livelihood. And all your creations are safe and sound. I lost my home, reduced to living in a shelter. I'm running on fumes day after day. Don't you find that unfair? I wish I still had a home where I could sleep the night away peacefully. Then why don't we all sing together? What do you say? I think it would cheer you up.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Let's show our respect for Arte in song.
Enough! Will singing stop the rain? Will it bring my home back? Of course not! Arte is not going to do anything. Arte is useless at a time like this. Pain is back.
Hey, now you've gone too far.
Kara? What's wrong with you all of a sudden? Arte is worried about everyone on the island. Even now, he's doing what he can to encourage you all. Songs and paintings won't bring back what you lost. They won't fill your stomachs. Arte understands that much. But are those the only things that matter? Art has always been so precious to you, but now it's suddenly useless? Hey, what's wrong with you? In the past, you never would have said anything like that. Music was always dear to your hearts. Arte wants you to sing happily, like you used to. Kato readies his instrument. Karto. Karo readies his instrument, as though desperately pleading with the islanders. Karo.
You can't expect us to keep listening to this drivel. Why does an outsider like you get off talking about Arte?
No. My instrument. It's cracked. Hey, what the heck are you doing? Don't you think you're getting carried away?
I'm sick of seeing those revolting paintings all over the place. Get out. If you want to sing so badly, go do it somewhere else.
Please, don't say things like that. You see, Karo's...
Lyria.
Karo shouts as though scolding Lyria, and the previously noisy shelter suddenly falls silent. Telling them won't change anything. Karo? I'll leave. I'm sorry for raising my voice. Karo retrieves his cracked instrument and staggers outside into the rain. Let's go after him. Yes, and fast. Karo! Oh no. Are you feeling bad again? Please, take me to my studio. I have a terrible pain in my chest. I don't know why. It feels like it's being twisted in two. Okay. You can lean on the captain and me. The captain nods, and together the captain and Elta support Karo as they walk along. Thank you. I think I'm alright now. Karo reaches a studio and lies down on a comfy bed covered with a blanket. What happened? Neo? What brings you here? Neo's been coming by from time to do research. Apparently there have been cases where Primal Beast's powers have gone haywire, bringing on large-scale disasters. As an Eternal, she told me she couldn't turn a blind eye to the situation when she found out. When I listen carefully, I can hear a strange sound within your melody. It feels as though you're struggling against someone who's forcefully stretching the string of an instrument. You keep fighting to keep the melody from going out of tune. You always describe things in such a peculiar manner. I can't say I followed that completely. Sorry. Can I ask you all to let me rest for a bit? I've been painting instead of sleeping for the past several nights. Makes sense. You'd be tired after all that painting. You sure you're not just sick because you haven't been getting enough sleep? If that's the case, I'll be right as rain once I get some rest. You all ought to go back to the inn and get some rest yourselves. It'd be hard for me to sleep with people watching anyway. But... please, let me be alone for a while. All right. If you need us, we'll be at the inn. Karo closes his eyes and rolls over on his side, but the distant sound of rain causes his eyes to snap back open. It's no use. I could really use Elta's lullaby right now. After returning to the inn, the captain and the others start to get ready for bed while Selfiera sits by the window, lost in thought. I can't understand how the sound of rain would be so scary. I don't understand how the islanders feel at all, even though all I want to do is help.
Sylvia,
やっぱり
something's
何
bothering
か
you,
悩んでるんですか
isn't it?
エルタ
Elta,
よかったら
if you feel like talking
話しても
about
ら
it,
えませんか
I'm all ears.
話を聞
It's
く
the
くらい
least
な
I
ら
can
でき
do.
ますし聞かせてほしいんです
I'd like it if you'd confide in
セルフィラ
me.
さん
You
本当に
seem
辛そ
really
うだから
upset.
それじゃあ
Well, alright then. Seltrilla tells Elta about all the concerns she's had since arriving on the island.
災害で島
I'm
の
just
人たちが
thinking that
心にどれ
I
だけ
don't
深
really
い傷を
understand
負
the
ったの
pain the
か
islanders are going through
私
because of the disaster.
分かっていないんだって思った雨が降っても全
The
然
rain
気に
didn't
しなか
bother me
っ
at
た
all.
雨
But
音で
it
嵐の
should have
夜
been
を思い出
obvious
すな
that
ん
the
て
sound of rain would
少
remind
し考
them of that
えれば分
stormy
かるこ
night.
となのに
I just never stopped to think about it.
そうでしたか
I see.
心の傷の
Sometimes it's
深さを知
confusing
っ
to
て
learn just how deep
戸惑う
someone's
こと
pain
はありま
goes.
すよね僕も
I never could have
雨
imagined
の
being
音が気
bothered
に
by
な
the
るなん
sound
て
of rain either.
想像もつかなかったですし
それに
I was
二次
ashamed
災
at
害が起
myself
きて
for
も
being
不思議
shocked
じゃ
that
な
a
いの
second
に
disaster was happening.
私はショックでしょうがないって
I
割
mean,
り
that's
切れ
not
なかっ
really your
た
fault.
道が塞がれてもまた
Some of
頑
the
張ればい
islanders
い
are
っ
just so
て
positive.
前を向ける
They
島
say
の
that
人も
even
い
if the
るの
road
に
is blocked, all you have to do
私には
is
そん
clear
な
it
覚悟
again.
なんてなくて
But I don't have that sort of resolve.
支援する側なのに
It's pathetic for me to be
こ
this
んなの
way.
じゃダメだって思った
I'm the one who's supposed to be helping.
僕も
Well,
撤収だっ
I
て言わ
tried
れ
to
て
keep
るのに
working when I was told to fall
作業を
back.
続けようとして
That shows I wasn't taking the disaster
災害
seriously.
を甘く見災害の後に
It's
何
hard to
が
fully
起きるのか
understand
と
what
か
might happen after a disaster,
島の人が
or to understand how the islanders are feeling.
ちゃんと島の人たちと
It's difficult trying to figure out the best way to interact with them.
ね
Hey,
えエルタはさっき
Elta,
どんな
what
気持
made
ち
you
で
suddenly
歌おう
want
と
to
した
sing
の
earlier?
その
Um,
自分に何ができ
only
るか
asking since
考
I'm
え
trying
る
to
上で
figure
知
out
っ
what I
てお
can
き
do
たいなっ
myself.
て
あの時歌おうとした理由
The reason I wanted to sing earlier? Let's see.
そうですねあの男の子に
I wanted to help
安
that
心
boy
して
drift off
眠って
into a
ほしい
peaceful
って思
slumber.
ってました
Sleepless nights are tough.
眠れない夜って辛いですから銀融詩人として旅をす
While
る中
traveling
で
as a
も
minstrel,
僕の
I've
歌で
had people
気
tell
分
me
が
that
晴
my
れたと
songs
か
cheered them up or calmed
安
them
心した
down.
とか言ってくれる人がいたんですこういう時こそ
So
歌で
I thought a song might
誰
be
かの
just
助
what
けにな
people
れるん
need
じゃ
at
ない
a time
か
like
って
this. That's why I wanted to sing.
歌うことにしたんです
こういう時こそ
What they need at a time like this, huh? Karo said the
カ
same
ロと
thing.
同じことを言うのねみんなそうや
Everyone
って
has something
何
to
か
believe
心
in,
に信じるものを持って
but
いる
not me. Selfila clenches her fist and lowers her gaze to the floor.
その
Well,
僕やカロさんの
that's just
考え
one
は
example.
一つの例というか支援にはいろ
Support
んな
comes in
形
many
があると
forms,
思うんです
whether you're singing or helping with the
歌を歌っても
restoration efforts.
復興作
There
業
are
に
people
参
out
加
there
して
who
も
will appreciate it.
ありがたいって思う人はきっといます
いろんな形
Many forms?
だから
That's why I think you should figure out what it is
どう
that
したら
you
いいか
want to do.
だと思います
Oh, that you want to do.
セレフィラさんは
How do
島
you
の
want to
皆
make
さ
the
んに
people
ど
of
ん
the
な
island
風に
happy?
喜んでもらえたら嬉しいですか
どんな風に
What I want to do, huh?
私がどうしたいか歌いたい
I think
のかも
I want to
しれ
sing.
ないでも
But
演奏
is
会を
it
開く
really
だけ
okay
で
for me
嫌
to
な顔
sing
す
when
る
there are
人も
people
い
out
た
there
の
who might be hurt by my music?
歌っていいの勝手なことをしてみん
I
なを
don't want
傷
to
つけ
act
たら
selfishly
どう
and
し
end
よ
up
うと
hurting
思うの
anyone.
に
But I
誰
want
か
to
の
do
役に
something
立
to
ちたいと
help.
も願ってしまうどうしよ
What should I do?
う答えなきゃ
Elta's
エル
waiting
タ
for
は
my
待ってくれ
answer.
ている
I
早く
need
どう
to
せ
tell him what I
伝え
want
な
to
きゃ
do.
なのに
But
考えがまとまらない
I can't seem to get my thoughts in order.
どうしよ
I don't know
うわ
what
か
I
らない
want
わ
to do.
自分のことなのにどうしよう
What do I do?
どうしよう
What do I do?
どうすればいいの
What should I do? The more Selfira tries to think on the matter, the more panicked she becomes. Finally, a fierce look appears in her eyes. Huh?
ごめん
There's no reason to be like this. I have no right to cry when it's the people of this island who are suffering. Sylvia managed to catch her breath and fight back her tears, but her nose remains red. Did I say something to hurt your feelings? No. I just don't know what it is that I want to do. I've gotten to where I'm scared that my music is going to spark a fight. I can't sing like you can. I don't want to hurt anyone, but I don't know how to keep from hurting them. I envy you and Kato. I wish I had something to believe in. I have a feeling Selfreda desperately wants to believe in the power of music. That's exactly why she's suffering. But I have no right to tell her it's okay to sing. She's right. It's a complicated situation. I want to be there to support Sylvia, but what can I do for her? There's so many things that Elta wants to express to Sylvia, but he becomes frustrated with himself for not being able to find the words. The minutes tick by without either of them saying a word. Elta grows more and more impatient, and suddenly, he hears a familiar sound. The quiet melody of a harp echoes through the room, as though trying to gently lighten the heavy mood. Neon? Without a word, Neon begins strumming her harp. A mournful melody flows from her tiny fingertips. What song is that? I don't know. It's quite a sorrowful tune. This is the melody flowing within the two of you right now. It's painful to hear, isn't it? But don't worry. All it needs is a bit of tuning. Neon continues playing quietly. The melody sounds dark and gloomy to the captain, but it seems to have quite an effect on Elta and Sylvia. Oh, he's crying. Sylvia and Elta begin to sob uncontrollably. That must be thanks to Neon's power. She can stir a person's emotions by matching her music to their heart. There's nothing I can do. I'm too scared of hurting someone. Sylvia pours out her emotions, unable to keep them bottled up any longer. It's no wonder you're scared. I'm scared of making someone angry with my songs. But I want to believe that my feelings will reach people. I'm always telling myself that everything will be okay. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to sing. I'd be overwhelmed by my fear and be unable to do anything. Really? And in the end, I wasn't able to do anything to relieve Kato's pain. I can't seem to do anything right. Just having something to believe in doesn't magically make everything okay. Elta, don't be so hard on yourself. The melody I'm playing represents sympathy towards someone. If it resonates with your heart, you may feel calm or excited. Otherwise, you'll feel pain that you can't comprehend. The two of you are crying because of the same melody. Do you understand what that
わかる。
means?
同じなのね。
We feel the same way,
私と
Elta and I.
エルタの気持ちがこんなに不安で、
We're both so anxious and worried.
だから
That's why we need something to put our trust in.
あなたは音楽の
Do you
力を
want to
信じ
believe
た
in
い
the。power of music?
もう
Try
一度
asking yourself one more
自
time.
分に聞いてみて。
Neon guides them with her voice and harp. The emotions unleashed by the melody sweep away idle thoughts so they can focus clearly on a single one.
信じたい。
I want to believe.
私も
I've
演
been
奏を続
performing
け
for
てき
so
たんだも
long.
の。
I'd love to
音
be
楽
able
で
to
誰
save
かを
someone
救
with
え
my
たら嬉
music.
しいわよ。でも
But
嫌な時もあるでしょうし、
these are times when I hate it.
相手の気持ちがわか
I
らない
don't
から
know if it's okay for me to sing.
歌っ
But
て
I
いい
can't
のかわ
understand
か
how
ら
my
ない。
audience is feeling.
セレフィラさん。
Fiera,
心の音程。
you're finally in tune with your own heart.
音楽もあなた
It's
も
not the music's fault,
悪者
or
なん
your
かじゃない。
fault, or anyone's fault, for that
あ
matter.
んまり自分をいじ
Don't
めな
be
いで。
so hard on yourself.
わかったわ。
Neon continues playing for a time. Elta and Selphira let their tears flow until they finally regain their composure. The end.
ニオさん、
Neon,
本当に
Thank
ありがとう。
really?
不安なのは自分だ
I'm
けだと
so
思ってい
discouraged
て
thinking I was the
心
only one
細かっ
with
たの。
doubts.
だから
It's comforting to know I'm not alone.
私だけじゃないって分かって安心した。
僕からも
I'd like to
お
thank
礼
you
を
too,
言わせて
Neon.
ください。
If it weren't for you,
ニオンさんが
I
いな
never
かっ
would
た
have been
ら
able to express how I feel.
僕は気持ちをさらけ出せませんでした。セレフィラさんを安
I
心させ
doubt
る
I
こ
could
と
have
が
ever comforted Selphira on my own. I'm really
と
grateful.
ても感謝しています。大丈夫で
Are
す
you
か？
okay?
疲れた。
I'm tired.
ちょっと
Time for me to
引きこ
withdraw.
もる。
そうだったんです
I
ね。
guess you would be tired
無
after
理
all
させ
that.
てすみませ
Sorry
ん。
for making you wear yourself out.
大丈夫
It's fine.
ね
Hey,
え、団長、
Captain,
褒め
praise
て。
me. You did great. You did it.
うん、
Yeah,
頑張った。
I guess I did.
おやすみ。
Good night.
音楽の力を信じたい。それが私の本音なのね。
I want to believe in the power of music. That's how I really feel.
でも
But
まだ全部
there's
す
still
っきりしたとは言えない
something bothering me.
気がするの。
you'd think I'd
自
be
分
able to
の気持ち
understand
には
my own
気づけたは
feelings.
ずなのに。
本音を知っても
Figuring out how you really
何かが
feel doesn't
怖
make
く
things
なる
any
なん
less
て
scary.
そんなことないですからね。焦らないでください。
Don't push yourself too hard, Selphira.
不
We
安なの
both have
は
our troubles.
僕も。
そうだったわね。
You're right. The night stretches on, with the rain showing no signs of stopping. Elta and Selphira remain alone with their thoughts as they quietly climb in bed and close their eyes. Close your eyes. As dawn approaches, Karo immerses himself in his work in order to drive the sleeplessness and loneliness from his mind.
破れはどうにかなった。
He managed to take care of the hole
あ
in the
とは目立
canvas.
たないように
Now
絵
to
の具で
cover
埋め
it
れ
with
ば
some paint so it isn't as noticeable. Karo brings his brush, covered with magic paint, close to the canvas, but slowly lowers it before making contact.
これじゃない。
This isn't right. Searching his memory, Karo pulls down one of the wooden boxes stacked in the studio.
あった。
Found them.
顔料と油と除剤。
Pigments,
パレットナ
oil,
イフも練り棒もあ
and
る。
paint additive. My spatula and paint roller are here too. Mixing oil paints, Kato first learned the technique from one of the islanders several hundred years before.
You want me to teach you how to paint?
Yeah, I was moved by the paintings of yours I saw hanging down at the port. I've always had an interest in painting, but I didn't know where to start. Would you mind teaching me from square one?
You're an odd one, aren't you? Well, whatever. If you're going to paint, first you'll need to prep the oil paints.
Ooh, let me show him. That's okay, right, Papa? Aw, that's too much oil. How many times do I have to tell you? It's going to ruin the color of the paint. This is tough. Show me how to do it one more time, Master.
How's it going? Is he getting the hang of it?
He's absolutely awful, Papa. We haven't even tried anything hard yet.
Everyone's awful when they're first starting out. Practice makes perfect.
Mix the oil with the additive and heat them up. Once the mixture's cooled, sprinkle in some of the pigment and mix it thoroughly. I remember everything you taught me. You were so young, yet so talented.
Oh no, don't tell me that was his wife.
That was the villager's wife.
You're really leaving? Yeah. I'm a traveler, so I don't stay in one place for long.
Be sure to drop by if you're ever in town again. Take care.
Hick. I'll come see you again one day, Master, when you're old and gray and completely forgotten about me. Thinking back, I sure have had a lot of teachers in this town. When did I suddenly become a teacher? When you're grinding paints, you should move the paint muller in 2 circular motions. Like this? Yeah, just like that.
Sorry, I'm not too great at teaching.
Hey, Kato, where'd you learn to paint? Was your dad an artist or something? I had a teacher, actually. She was still in training back then, but she went on to paint a number of famous works. Okay, this should be enough paint. Kato sets the artist's painting onto his easel and takes a bit of paint from his palette. It really is a lovely painting. Just looking at it warms my heart. Wow, this painting is beautiful.
It's a painting of a hill I used to go up with my wife before she got married. I don't think it's anything special, but my wife really likes it for some reason.
I really like it too. You should hang it up somewhere instead of keeping it cooped up in the studio.
It's my painting. I can do whatever I want with it.
He's just embarrassed. You always get a weird look on your face when you talk about Mother when she was younger.
Mind your own business.
This painting brings back memories, doesn't it? That's why seeing it was so painful for you. But you can't just throw it out. I just know you'll come to need it one day. Ow. These episodes are becoming more and more frequent. Kato skillfully mixed the paints to create the perfect shade and brushes over the tear in the canvas.
とりあえずこんな感じかな。
I suppose that'll do for
乾い
now.
たら気になるところを
If the tear is still
もう一回
noticeable
塗ってい
once
こ
the paint dries, I'll give it another coat. Tentacles. A monster.
アトリエまで
I
入り
believe one
込
of
んで
them
く
made
る
it all the way into my studio. Kato approaches the fallen monster's body, but as he reaches down to move it outside, he gasps.
壊れた僕の
This is my broken instrument. What in the skies?
これ
Countless paintings and statues filling the studio begin to shake violently in unison. It hurts. The colorful paint covering one of the canvases begins to dissolve and evaporate, turning into dark smoke. The smoke envelops the canvas and lifts it into the air. It swirls as though alive, filling Kato with a sense of foreboding. Left. Get away. Kato grabs the mended painting off of the easel and half crawls out of the cave.
Oh no.
Chapter 6. Last chapter.
負けた。
He lost.
不協和音どころじゃない。
This is much more than
全
just
然違う
dissonance.
旋律になっ
The
てる。
melody's changing completely.
彼自身の旋律
There's
もおかし
something
い。
wrong with his melody too.
島中から聞こえる
It
旋
feels
律と同じで
unpleasant.
嫌
Just
な
like the
感じが
melody
す
of
る。
the island. Neon dashes outside, clutching her harp, desperate to fulfill her duty as one of the Eternals. She starts to head towards the source of the strange melody, but stops in her tracks.
ダメ。
No,
私一人
my
の音
music
じゃ
alone
届かない
won't be enough.
あの人た
I
ちの
need
力がい
their
る。
help. Having a revelation, Neon boards a cargo ship docked at the port and speeds away from the island. Chapter 6. Reversing the Distortion.
琴姉ちゃん、また
Harko ran off again,
な
huh?
また島を
Is
調
she
査してるんでしょ
investigating
う
the
か？
island?
朝
She's
早
been
くから
gone
い
since
なか
early
った
this
みたいで
morning.
すけど。
まあそのうち
Well,
ま
I
た
guess she'll come back
会えるだろう。
eventually.
おい、ここから出
Hey! Get me out of here!
この
That
声って
voice.
ええ、
Yes,
画家のあの人
it's
よ
that。artist fellow.
夜明け前から
He
急に
started
暴れ
running
出
right
して、
before the sun came
今
up.
は物置
So
に
we
閉じ
locked
込
him
め
up
て
in
る
the
の。
storeroom.
閉じ込めたって、
Locked him up?
私たちだってそんなこ
It's
と
not
した
like
く
we
なか
wanted
っ
to
た。
do it.
けど、
He was
暴れ
becoming
方
so
がひどく
violent
て
we didn't have a
こうするし
choice.
かなかったの。
The woman gestures to a painting in the corner of the shelter. It lies in tatters, and what appears to be a wild knife slashes.
これを
He
あ
did
の人
this?
が。
ええ、そうよ。
That's right.
すごい
He
形
was
相で切
slashing
り
it
裂
to
いてたん
pieces
だ
with
か
a
ら。
murderous look on his face.
幻覚でも見てる
It
感じ
seemed
で
like he was having
消
some
え
sort
ろ
of
とか殺
hallucination.
すとかわめきなが
He
ら
was screaming
めちゃ
at
くちゃに
something to
ね。
go away and threatened to kill it.
なんであんたらには
Oh,
見え
why couldn't you people see it? None of this makes any sense! Hey!
一体どうしちゃった
I
んでしょ
wonder
うか。
what happened to him. Elta surveys the room to see the islanders removing the paintings from the walls of the shelter, one by one.
それで
So,
絵を下ろすこ
that's
と
why
に
you're
したん
taking
です
down
ね
the paintings?
それもあるけど、
That's part of it.
昨日の
But
騒ぎの
ever
せい
since all that commotion
私
yesterday,
たちも美
we
術品
haven't
をめ
really
でる
been
気
too
分
keen
にな
on
くなっ
art
て
as
し
it
まって。
is.
物資が増えて置き場も
We're
なくな
running
って
out
き
of
た
room
か
for
ら、
all these supplies
一度
anyway,
片付けること
so
に
we
したん
thought
よ。
we tidied up a bit. The woman reaches over to remove one of Karo's painting from the wall.
あれ、
Huh?
この絵って
Was
こ
that
んなにく
painting
すんだ感じだった
always
かし
so
ら。
dull?
そういえば
Now that you mention it,
もっと
I
明る
feel
く
like it used to
華
be a
やか
lot
な絵
more
だと思ってたん
bright
で
and
すけど。
colorful.
この絵、
There's something wrong with that painting. The warmth it had up until yesterday is all gone. It feels threatening, like something's planning to attack it any second. It's really scary. What do you mean? Push Boy's magic changed or something? Magic? What do you mean? Father!
Impossible. Are you telling me you managed to kick down that heavy storeroom door?
The man's eyes are bloodshot, his face twisted with rage. His gaze falls upon the painting in his son's hands.
Hey! Get a hold of yourself, man! Get out of my way! That thing's the enemy, not me! You're seeing things. That's just one of Kairo's paintings. It's real, I tell you. And it's aiming for my son! I have to do something.
Stop! Don't hurt the painting!
Let go! It's dangerous!
The man wrestles the painting away from his son and flings it across the room. It falls to the floor, where it begins to shake violently. What the heck? The crew and the islanders stare in shock as the paint begins to drip off the painting, from which a pair of tentacles appears. The paint expands to swallow the canvas whole, transforming into a monster without a trace of the painting's original beauty. He glares at the boy with wicked eyes. What's happening? There are more of them coming. I feel the same presence rising all over the island. Stop! Get away! The paintings and statues within the shelter are all enveloped by black smoke or thick liquid, turning into monsters. What's going on? Who would do such a thing? Save the question for after we give these monsters a good whooping. Sorry. Okay.
これは勇気の調べ。
皆さん頑張りましょう。
戦慄を重ねま。おやすみなさい。この
Wait,
お
what?
やすみなさい。
Wait. Her debuff skills do damage? I didn't know. He managed to get rid of him somehow.
絵も彫刻も
But the paintings
全
and
部壊れ
sculptures
ちゃ
were
い
all
ましたね。
destroyed in the process.
他に止
It
め
was
る
the
方
only
法
way
が
we
思
could
いつ
stop
かな
those
いから
monsters.
しょうがないですけ
But
ど。
still,
本当だったんだ
So
な
it was true when you said the paintings turned into
魔物に見
monsters.
えるってだけ
Guess you finally decided to open your eyes.
after making sure all the artwork has been destroyed, the man calms down and looks around the room at the islanders.
襲ってくる可能性のあるものは
We should take care of everything else that might attack while we have the chance. There's some others in the town still, right?
でも
My
僕の
mosaic's
モザイ
fine
クアートは
though.
平気だよ。
捨てなくていい
You can keep that
魔物
one.
になったのは
The
全部
works that turned into
カロが作っ
monsters
た
were
もの
all
ばかりだから
Karo's.
な
言われてみればそう
You
ね。
know,
知ってる限りだけど。ねえ、
listen,
菊石さんたち
the
から聞いたん
Skyfarers
だけ
mentioned
ど、
something about
彼
Karo
は
using
物を
magic to
作る
create his
時に
paintings.
魔法を使ってるらしいの。魔物になったのも
Wouldn't it be reasonable to think that those paintings turned into monsters because of his magic? Let's not jump to conclusions. He just uses his magic to make paint. It's not a scary power or anything. Actually, he calls himself a traveler, but apparently he hasn't been staying in any of the inns. I hear he goes into the forest when night falls. Isn't that a bit strange, considering no one else dares to venture there because of all the monsters? Maybe he pretends to be friendly, but he's actually some sort of monster. Why else would he go into the woods like that? No! Karo wouldn't hurt a fly! Then how come he's able to just leisurely stroll into a forest filled with monsters? I bet he's controlling them.
It all adds up. Maybe the giant monster that appeared the other day was his doing too.
Maybe he painted those paintings so fast and handed them out all over town so they'd attack us.
I bet he was just hiding his time, waiting until he had finished distributing all those monstrous creations of his.
Anxiousness gives rise to doubt, and hostility spreads among the islanders like a defense mechanism.
I'm going to drive him away. Anyone else who wants to come along, follow me. The rest of you finish destroying his creations.
How did it come to this? He wants to drive Karo away?
And you'll lose an ear. Can't be a musician if you lose an ear. Don't you dare slander my boy like that.
Stop it! Karo would never attack us! Karo's a nice person. He always smiled when you talked about Mother.
Oh no! Oh no! I don't want to believe it. But that smile of his could have very well been fake.
Okay, I thought he would have snapped at his son for mentioning the mom.
We have to nip this in the bud. We can't allow there to be any lives lost. Yeah, let's comb the island and capture that bastard!
Oh god, we got the mob on our hands. The islanders raise their voices in agreement and dash out of the shelter one after another. Oh wait, the heater isn't plugged in. Okay. I gotta turn the heater on. There we go.
Wait! Please! There's a reason Karo went into the forest. This doesn't look good. They're not in a state to listen to reason right now. Lyria, can you sense Karo's location? If we find him first, we might be able to protect him. I'll do my best. How's it looking? He's coming this way. But something's wrong. I have a bad feeling about this.
Let's find him. Quick. There's no time to talk.
Karo staggers along the road towards the shelter, clutching the mended painting.
There he is! Karo!
Captain. Everyone. This is bad. He's covered in sweat and shaking all over. My chest has been throbbing with pain. Face twisted in anguish, Karo hands the painting to Elta. Take this painting. I didn't use my magic paint on it, so it won't turn into a monster. Turn into a monster? So your magic really was behind all this? Seems that way. My studio's in the right state because of it. When I was searching for your presence earlier, I felt like you were about to lose control. I think the reason those things are turning into monsters might be because you can't control your power anymore. Losing control, huh? Seems like something I'd rather avoid. Having succeeded in entrusting the painting to Elta, Kado crumples to the ground, exhausted. Okay. Leave me be. I don't want you to get all cut up in this mess. We can't just leave you. Let's find a safe place for you to rest.
There he is! Over there!
Oh no, they spotted him. We don't have time to deal with you blasted monsters. Let's take him out quick, Captain. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna get some goldfish. Oh, that's my water bottle. Okay, this one's a new flavor. Cheddar Extreme. Oh no. Quickly! I want to continue. But I'm hungry. Okay. We're almost done. Why have I been shaking so much? I've been eating properly. Oh. Meanwhile, Nobio and Narita enjoy a relaxing break in a restaurant on an island elsewhere. Yeah. That was a fine performance, if I do say so myself. There's still a day before our next concert, so let's get some well-deserved rest and relaxation. You're right. We've had a packed schedule ever since that Relief concert. You know, I noticed this restaurant has a piano. Why don't you play us a tune? I mean, you are the piano man, after all. I can't do that. I'm going to get in trouble if I touch the shop's property without asking. Narita. Mio, what brings you to this island? We need your help. Something terrible is happening on Perfetto Island. I'm sorry. You're going to have to be more specific. The melody of the island's primal beast is in need of tuning, but my music alone isn't enough. I'd like your orchestra to accompany my harp. Well, we can't exactly refuse a request from one of the Eternals. We'll leave immediately. Narita, you gather all the people you can. Who can go? Of course. The captain and the crew defeat the monsters. The islanders seize the opportunity to take Kado captive. Let Kado go! He never intended for any of this to happen!
Those monsters you just fought spawned from his creations. How can you claim he's not behind all this?
The artist pulls a knife from his pocket and presses the blade to Kado's throat, his hand trembling slightly.
Tell your monster friends to withdraw this instant. Cooperate, and we'll spare your life.
I can tell you're not used to threatening people. Kado, you're not helping. Please, don't point that dangerous thing at me.
What exactly do you plan on doing if I really start rampaging?
Cool as a cucumber, aren't you? I don't think you understand the situation you're in.
You're the ones who don't understand the situation. Karo is actually Arte. He can't control his power anymore, so it's making his creations turn into monsters.
Arte? What are you going on about?
Yes, I can't hide it any longer. What a disaster. Karo looks up at the man with a pleading expression on his face. Tell me, is it impossible for a guardian deity to become one of the islanders, no matter how hard he pretends to be a person? I've never left this island, and yet I'm still an outsider. Is that why I'm unable to understand how you feel? Is your guardian Arte? Is art itself truly useless in the end?
You've lost your mind. If you want me to answer your question, first answer mine. I've always appreciated art, out of love and respect for Arte. But art stole something precious from me. The moment I saw my wife's tattered painting, I was filled with nothing but regret. To hell with Arte. To hell with art. If it wasn't for them, our family could have made it through this together.
I'm so sorry. If it hadn't been for that painting,
I just can't enjoy art anymore. Sometimes, when I see paintings these days, they appear warped and distorted. And now they're even turning into monsters. Your magic is tearing our hearts to pieces.
they look distorted. Monsters. Distortion. I see. So that's what this is all about. Weak with exhaustion, Karo collapses against the artist. Karo, stay with us! Look out! Another one turned into a monster!
Enough! Keep this up, and there'll be hell to pay.
You've got it all wrong. You're the ones who are causing the paintings to turn into monsters.
Huh? We're causing this.
You thought of the paintings as the source of your misfortune, so they started to look like monsters to you. And when I came to believe it too, they actually turned into monsters. I mean, if my creations hurt others, doesn't that make them just as bad as monsters? Concerts are worthless. I'd rather just have a hot meal. Karo's strange demeanor strikes fear into the man's heart. He instinctively tosses Karo away and steps backward. Hey, that sounded awfully familiar. That's what that man said to you. I want to sleep peacefully. I don't want to fear the rain. Hey, what's wrong with him? He's just repeating stuff the Islanders have said before. Well, let's go over to him. They've let him go, so...
Oh no. Oh no. Here it comes.
Karo, snap out of it.
Worthless. Worthless.
It's no use. He won't respond to anything we say. What's wrong with him? Can you not see us? He may have lost sight of himself. His presence feels really unstable. He's lost its brightness, as if it soaked up all the sadness permeating through the entire island. Correct. The mournful melody of the people has flowed into him and changed his heart. Neo, Nobio, Nove, and the others too.
Wow, does everyone have an N in their name? In this group? Oh yeah, there's also Narita. We rushed here at Neon's request. He has something to tell your crew, Captain. Will you hear her out? I'd like you all to help us calm down the primal beast. Of course, we will. But do you know what happened to him? His magic causes his creations to appear different to each person who sees them. Logically, those who hate paintings see them as warped and twisted. So much so that there's not a shred of beauty left in them. He's been distorting his own magic in order to maintain their original form and prevent them from appearing distorted to that man. And subconsciously at that. That artist did mention earlier that paintings look distorted to him sometimes. I think that's because of the magic cast on the paintings. The man's hatred is so strong that it causes the paintings to twist and distort. It must have been incredibly painful having to restore the paintings, only to have them be twisted again. It's only natural that his power would start acting strangely. I see. If Kado hadn't intervened, that artist would have long since gone around destroying all the... Wait. That artist would have long since gone around destroying all the paintings. Kado's so kind. He's been pushing himself just to protect that man. To hell with art. To hell with art. So he took all the distortion upon himself. Now he's basically a personification of all the negative feelings of the islanders. Can't we do anything to help him? How can we turn him back to normal? His melody is buried in dissonance, but I can still hear it, ever so faintly. With some tuning, we can revert the distortion of his heart. Though, it's a gamble. Even if I try to reach him with my melody, the foreign emotions within him may interfere. If we don't do this right, he could end up going berserk. Please, Captain, lend me your help until I can pinpoint his melody. The captain nods vigorously. They distance themselves from Kado, preparing themselves for the worst. Okay, here I go. If you will. Nove and the other musicians begin to play along with Neon, following her lead. I was in pain. I was lonely. I was scared. I wanted to protect them. I couldn't protect them! Oh no! That form. It's the same one I saw in the old painting.
What, the skies? I can't believe he really was Arte.
Well, wow, you really suck at connecting the dots.
He went berserk. He was enduring the pain for so long. He pushed himself too hard. We don't have time to sit around being sad. We gotta stop him.
Not now.
We've got a problem. Karo's rampage is attracting a bunch of monsters.
Looks like we gotta fight our way through.
This is our punishment for blaspheming the great Arte.
We're so sorry, Arte. Please, grant us your forgiveness. Please, lift your heads. Karo isn't blaming you. Even when you destroyed the paintings, or flung them away, Karo only ever responded with concern for the people of the island. He never resented or hated you. He loves you all from the bottom of his heart.
Arte. Karo. That's right. He always had a kind smile on his face, and he never shied away from me, no matter how rude I was. He wasn't the type to get angry or place blame on others. Even now, he's just full of regret that he couldn't protect us.
Yes, Karo has done so much for us. He's given us courage in our darkest hour.
Yeah. I bet it would hurt him to hear us say this is Arte's punishment.
Yeah, the feels are getting to me.
Hey, you're going to save Karo, right? Isn't there anything we can do to help? Although there's not much we can do, besides keep the monsters at bay for a short while.
That would be wonderful.
You're amazing, Elta. Yeah. My boy went from crying to the sight of a monster to doing this.
I need to do something too.
Self-Dura begins to play, and the melody composed to put even Midgård-Samar to sleep causes the monsters to come to halt. Now!
Right. All right, everyone. It's time to protect Karo and this island.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. The islanders shove aside the monsters who have been slowed by Self-Dura's performance. Thus a path is cleared, and the captain and crew at last confront the rampaging Karo. No turning back now. I'll play with everything I've got. Let's talk about the music we love so much. Just like we did that one night. We won't let you suffer any longer. We'll save you. Yes! Let's save the boy! Wait, I'm actually gonna turn the audio up for this because one of his attacks is very sad if you listen to it. Wow. Wow, he charmed Elta. Are they trying to be not subtle with this? I've been holding off for a while. This is supposed to be a serious moment, but it's really funny that Elta is the only one that got charmed by Kano. Are they, you know? No, Elta. Let's go. Oh, I wanted Elta to land the finishing blow. I mean, wait, no, he can't because he's he likes Kano too much. I mean, fair, but okay. There we go. Ending. There's only one segment to the ending, so we're here, folks. Oh no, I'm not ready. After a fierce battle, the captain and the crew succeed in suppressing Karo. I'll relieve you of the power that's making you suffer, Karo. Lyria absorbs Karo's power. Lyria absorbs Karo's power, causing his rampage to come to an end, as well as breaking the monster spawning curse on his creations. Thank you, Lyria. Everyone. Sorry for scaring you. So sorry. It's all good. We're used to fighting primal beasts. I'm so glad you're back to your old self. You are too, right, Captain? Of course, why do you have to ask? It was no match for your crew after the amazing journey you've been on. It does seem like you lose control again. Doesn't seem like you lose control again. But there's something that concerns me. Are you okay? I suddenly feel incredibly weak. I wonder why. I can't seem to keep my eyes open. Maybe you just wore yourself out. Why don't you go back to your studio and rest? No. I don't think this is anything that's going to be solved by resting. Long ago. Who was it again? Someone told me my body is like fragile glass. He said it takes a long time for my injuries to mend. And if I ever rampage to the point of exhaustion, I'd probably fall asleep for hundreds of years. No! If you fall asleep, you'll never see these islanders again! Correct. What exactly happened? I've made a mistake I can't take back. The island will still have the protection of a primal beast, even while I'm asleep. I won't have time to relive everyone's fears. Karo desperately tries to stand, but his body won't listen to him, and he ends up collapsing on the ground. Karo? I'm sorry. Doesn't look like I'll be able to give you my piece of the sky map. I wanted to help you on your journey. Don't worry about that. If only we'd figure out the cause of your condition sooner. What was the point of all this?
Even if I hadn't been around, the people of this island would have been able to get back on their feet, all on their own. Maybe I just wanted to feel needed. I'm a failure of a guardian deity. Kato sighs. Hearing his words, the islanders begin to speak. We did need you. Your songs and painting gave us endless encouragement. She's right. Your paintings cheered me up every time I saw them hanging up around the island. And we still didn't trust you. You're so stupid. I don't blame you. It's true that I'm not a normal person. And my paintings turning into monsters must have been terrifying. You're far too kind for your own good. You have every right to be angry with us, especially me. There's no excuse for the way I treated you. Just because I'm miserable, that doesn't give me the right to hurt those around me. I forgot something so obvious. I'm not angry. There's no way I could be angry. I've been watching you all for so long. I know everything about you. Well, you are Arte, after all. I'm proud to have been blessed to call you a friend. You don't deserve such kind words. Don't worry. You can sleep peacefully. We'll protect this island until you're awoken. You have my word. You'll come back to this town again when you wake up, won't you? As Karo. Yeah. I'll do that. Unable to fight off the overwhelming drowsiness any longer, Kato closes his eyes and falls silent. The islanders are thoroughly shaken. Elta covers his face, unable to hold back the emotions welling up inside him. Oh wait, I have to act that line instead of actually doing it. Is there really nothing we can do but watch? We'll never see him again? Let's sing the song he loved so much. I think it went something like this. Hold on. Let me adjust the volume. Okay, there we go. The man begins to quietly sing the melody that Kato sang to himself night after night as he painted. Yes. We all know that song. Let's sing. What do you say? We get someone to accompany us? Our instruments are all back at the shelter. I'll do it. It would be an honor. We couldn't have asked for anyone better. Don't let us down. Firmly wiping away his tears, Elta moves to the center of the group and readies his instrument. We're all going to sing together. Right? In that case, the accompaniment ought to be a lot grander. Sylvira, you all follow my lead. Of course.
The islanders begin to sing along with the musician's accompaniment. Gratitude, respect, love, friendship. They pour their emotions into every note as they unite their voices in song. If I can hear singing. It's beautiful. I want to sing along. Even just a little. Too weary to even open his eyes, Kato uses the last of his strength to join in with the islanders. Thank you. Bravo. God. Kato falls asleep, fading into light, but the music carries on. They continue to lift their voices together in song. God, fuck off! Why did you have to do it? God damn it, there's still more. The following morning, the villagers gathered in the town square to begin work on a shrine dedicated to Kato. It sounds like the shrine's going to be quite grand. If Kato saw it, I bet he'd get embarrassed and argue that he didn't deserve anything that special. That sounds like something he'd do. But this is also meant to be a warning for ourselves. It'll be a constant reminder to live each day to the fullest, never forgetting our love and respect for Arte, so we don't repeat the same mistakes. In that case, the grander the better. You plan to put a statue of Kato in the town square as well. He promised to come back to the town when he wakes up after all. We need to make sure our descendants know what he looks like, so they'll recognize him. Statue, huh? I guess Kato doesn't need to call himself a traveler any longer. Hey, here you are. Nobio. And the rest of the orchestra. I apologize for not greeting. I can't. I'm sorry, I can't give them proper voices. Only Elta and like the main people. I don't know who you people are. I apologize for not greeting you sooner. The truth is, we came to this island at Neon's request. We were lucky it was right in between performances. Otherwise, you guys would have been dead. We need to be on our way soon, so we can't linger much longer. I wanted to speak with you before we left, Elta. Me? You seem to have a very strong will. I was very impressed by your words, attitude, and actions. As long as there's a courageous young man like you around, the arts will never fade away. That was just me getting caught up in the heat of the moment. Got a bit carried away. Really? I think that's just who you are. And Zelfira, that was a splendid performance. I hope you'll continue to gain experience and hone those senses of yours. I will. It makes me I will. It makes me so happy to hear you say that. Look, everyone! We fixed Kato's instrument! Oh, that's wonderful! I'm sure Kato will be delighted. We needed something to offer the shrine. There's still a blemish on the instrument we can't get out. Would you mind if I take a look at it? Oh, splendid repair work. I think the sound quality is just like it was before. Deeply interested, Nobio takes the instrument into his hands with a gentle smile on his face. It's true that the mark may be visible to the trained eye, but that doesn't make it a blemish. I see it as part of your history.
clashing and reconciling,
ぶつかり合い
until you found what was
和解
important
し
to you.
大切
The
なものを
kizunas we made on the way.
そう考えたら
Looking at it
その
that
修
way,
繕の後の君
that
た
mark
ちに
holds
と
a
っ
lot
て
of meaning for the
意
people of
味
this
のある
island.
ものになるんじゃない
Would
か
you say?
これが俺たちの
All
歴史
of
か
our history. The man traces his finger down the faintly visible crack as though pondering Nobio's words.
ノビオさんの言葉は
Each and
一
every one
つ
of
一つが
Nobio's
重
words
いな。
carries a tremendous amount of
や
weight.
っぱり僕はまだまだ
I
だ。
have a long way to go. Oh, but you're getting there. Let's go. Let's get a Grand Elta for Gala. Is it Flash Gala or Premium Gala? I don't know which one it is. I don't know.
皆さん
It's all the same.
そろそろ定期便
It's
が
all
出
just
発し
gonna
ま
be
す
no SSRs. Everyone, it's just about time for us to depart.
もうそんな時間
Is it
なん
that
ですね
time already? I hope this won't be our last meeting, Captain.
またどこ
また成田さんにお願い
We'll
して
get Narita to
公
send
園の
you
情報を送るけ
info about our
遊びに来んね。
performances. So make sure to come see us again. The Sky Philharmonic Orchestra members make their way towards the port, waving as they go.
あ、そうだ。
Oh, right.
これ。
Here. Elta takes out the painting Karo had given him and holds it out to the artist.
カロさんが直してくれたんで
Karo
す。
fixed it. Won't
受
you
け
take
取っ
it?
てもらえますよね。
俺の絵
My painting.
どこか目立
I'll
つと
have
こ
to
ろにで
hand
も
this up
飾
where
るか
everyone will see it.
そうしてください。
That would be wonderful.
そういえば
That reminds
菊
me.
石さんたちは
How much longer
い
are
つ
you
までこの
Skyfallers
島に
planning
い
to
る
stay
予
on
定
this
なんだ
island?
決めてなかったです
Haven't
ね
decided yet.
あなたたちのおかげで
We
片
finished
付いてき
cleaning
た
up
し
thanks to you.
あとは
So I
私た
think
ち
we
で
can
何と
handle
か
the
でき
rest
ると思う
ourselves. Why don't you all go back to your
続けたら
journey?
どう？
不協和音
The dissonance
だい
has
ぶ
died
弱
down
ま
a
ったから
lot. Everything should
私
be
は
all
もう
right
平
now.
気だと思う。
ニオさん
No,
そうなん
I
で
guess
すね
you're right.
やっと気空
I
団
can
に
finally
帰
go
れ
back
る。
to the ship.
まだ耳に不
I
協
can
和
still
音が
hear the
残って
distance
る
in my head. I want
あ
to
な
use
た
your
に流
beautiful
れる
melody
綺
to
麗
make
な
it go
旋律
away.
で消したい。
Neon glides over and puts her ear to the captain's heart.
落ち着く。
That's better. Oh, okay.
団長さん、
She
す
has
ごく
quite a
慕われ
soft
てる
spot for
な
the。captain. I mean, there's enough room for both of you if you want.
なら準備ができた
And
ら
then if
出発
everybody's
しよう
ready,
ぜ。
let's get going.
どんな旅が待ってい
I'm
るか
looking forward to
楽
seeing
し
what
み
kinds
ね
of adventures are waiting for us out there.
はい、
Me too.
きっとまた
I'm sure
い
we'll
ろ
get to
んな
meet a
人と
lot
出
of
会え
new
ると思い
people.
ます。
Traveling
Ah.
endless road, stopping here and then, having new encounters,
あなたは
finding
歌い続けるわね。
treasure
暖かくて
everywhere.
心地よい旋律だわ。
Even though you're asleep.
So never
You continue to
looking
sing.
back.
What a warm, pleasant melody.
For there is nothing there to see. Simply journeying to where your heart leads you.
Even when faced with
If
hardships,
I
the people of
could
Perfetto Island, the island of art, steadily pick themselves up and keep moving forward.
That's what
Not me, though.
it
I'm still in
would
shambles.
be. That's what it
Elta and Selkira look down the paths that lay before them, keeping in mind the experiences they had on the island. They continue on their journey, seeking to discover their purpose as musicians.
Traveling on
Together in
endless
song.
road,
The end.
stopping here and then, having new encounters, finding treasure everywhere. So never looking back, for there is nothing there to see.
Simply yearning to where are your heart leads you. If I could have but one wish, that's what it would be. That's what it would be. Traveling on endless road.
I wanted to get a full, clean listen of it.
Stopping here and then having you.
But yeah, that's the event. Shut up, no one cares about the Hydra. Welp. It hit me way harder than it did the first time. But yeah, that was a really fun event. Hope y'all enjoyed. I don't know if I have the strength. Oh, damn it! Hold up. Let me do some A3 stuff first. Let me take care of it. But yeah, tomorrow, the pain train continues. And no, not because we're playing Star Rail, but because, as you can see, with this beautiful, handsome boy here, this event drops tomorrow, and we're gonna do it. Will it hurt as much as this one? I hope not. But yeah. That, I think we can call it here. Let me see. Let me look for a raid target. Okay. We have some options here. Oh yeah, I should probably play the preview. Yeah, since I don't get the chance to do this often. Okay. I'm gonna mute for this then.
次回、グランブルーファンタジー、カンタービレストリング。また来るね、カロ。
But yeah, okay. That's gonna be it for today. Oh yeah, raid target. Oh shoot. Okay, how long have they been on? Okay, how long is second? Okay, just an hour. And what about epics? 2. Okay, we'll go with the cyclone then. Yeah. Till tomorrow. Take care. Dry your tears. You know what they say in A3. Don't cry. Well, I'll see you all then. Till next time, take care. Love you, appreciate you. Wait, did I do the thing where I said thank you for anyone who hung out, chatted, and even lurked? I sincerely appreciate any and all your support. I'm gonna go eat my feelings. Bye.